Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine! Googans, go time! On a Wednesday morning, it's a hump day, stump day, head on a swivel, the chicanery, the hijinks, the mischief. It's out there. It awaits you. It's April Fool's Day. Never forget the worst April Fool's joke ever played on y'all was our sudden but brief move to the middays. Never forget. Welcome aboard those. We got a lot to get into. Liam Cohen kind of did his roundtable at the NFL owners meetings. We've got comments from the Jaguars head coach as he sits here in the middle of the offseason now with the draft just a few weeks away. He said some interesting things, I thought. One of which is a concern and an emphasis on a run game, which is curious only from the standpoint that it's a group, it's a unit that's only really seen so far a net defection with Travis Etienne going somewhere else. But you'll hear from the Jaguars head coach as he met with the media, the national media. He met a couple of days ago with kind of a local contingent. We had some of that for you yesterday. And now, kind of in front of the gaggle of media that are there. Of course, they run with this story of the Jaguars playing a season in Orlando like it's breaking news. I guess for the rest of the league it is. I don't know if I'm sensitive or defensive or what the term is, but I always feel like even like news that the Jaguars are going to play a year in Orlando is met with like a sneer from the national media somehow. I don't know. Maybe that's just me and my feels, as they say. Good morning, E.T.
What's up,
Listen, I don't know the extent of it, okay? I'm not one to sit here and play April Fool's jokes on you. You 6 o'clockers, you're no nonsense. It's down to business, baby. We got some traffic snarls out there. I don't know exactly where. I'm going to put that together maybe in the break. But I know coming from where I come from, so I'll hop on 9B to then merge onto 95 North down in St. Johns County, North St. Johns County there. Well, they had us diverted. So if you're planning on going 95 North, and I can see down from the northbound traffic on 95 was creeping up to that point, but they diverted us. I had to come 295, circle back around, JTB, Belfort, and come in the back way this morning. So if you're coming north on I-95 down there in North St. Johns County, I imagine you're at a standstill, so there's that. And then I noticed before I got off, but some signs warning me of lane closures at 95 and 10, which would be what, just west of downtown there. So perhaps you're dealing with that again this morning as well. This is usually the point where the text line hits me up with the drama they're having to deal with this morning. Well, your man is certainly going to have about as impressive a back of the basketball card as you can have, as LeBron James last night puts another little etch in the NBA history books. Most wins in NBA history now belongs to LeBron and the Lakers. Maybe better said Luka, but LeBron's playing great, man. It's showing some athleticism. I think was it his most dunks since like 15 or something?
I haven't seen that stat.
Yeah, and he had a big one last night. He had a opening tip. Cavs control the tip. Donovan Mitchell's going to go down and just lay it in, and LeBron comes out of nowhere, flies through the lane, swats it.
Blocked by James.
Yeah, there you go. Lakers are playing. They're kind of under the radar. If it's possible to be with LeBron and Luka, they're another 40-pointer, by the way, for Luka. That's 50 wins now for LA, and they're as hot as anybody here. They went 15-2 in March. It was the most wins, it tied for the most wins in any month in the NBA's history. But because of the attention on Wemby and SGA and the Thunder and Spurs, and it's all due attention, by the way, Lakers are just kind of lingering there, aren't they? What's your confidence meter on your LeBrons versus either the Thunder or the Spurs in round two?
I'd probably say right now about 50-50, maybe 60-40. I don't know if they can quite get over that hump, but they're showing some promise.
Yeah. I'll tell you who's not showing any promise. They're rounding right into their traditional American form just in time for hosting the World Cup. I saw our U.S., quote, soccer team lost another one last night. They're 0-2 in these World Cup tune-ups. They played, I believe, Portugal yesterday in Atlanta. And the U.S. loses. I believe they went scoreless again. Their best player is this Pulisic cat. I've been talking about him for a few years, Christian Pulisic, and his goal drought continues. Second match in a row. That will conclude their March international window, I am told. It's the 8th straight loss for the U.S. against European competition. Keep in mind, we're a country that can't emerge from the Honduras and Guatemalas of the world and just win our region. They lost to Belgium 5-2 on Saturday. The U.S. coach made 6 changes to the lineup that lost to Belgium, and that didn't work so much. So they lost 2-0 yesterday, 5-2 in the opener. They host the World Cup. You know, hopes are high that U.S. soccer was kind of building and gaining momentum, but it sure seems like we are who we thought we were. Just a little slap fight sissy on the national soccer scene. And you know why, E? I'll tell you why. Because over there in those Slavic countries, you know what the little 5-year-olds that finish in 5th place aren't getting?
Medals.
They ain't getting trophies, boss. Let me tell you, over there in, Portugal, when little Jose Laureano, finishes 3rd place, sorry, Jose, no trophy for you this year.
Jose might not even get a snack later on.
How many trophies must these... never mind, you're just average American kid. See, when I was a kid, man, a trophy was a gold standard. You didn't have many, and they were displayed proudly in your room. You had buddies never got a trophy, for Pete's sake. How many trophies must, like, a member of the U.S. national soccer team, how many must he have through all the years, travel soccer and little league soccer, the whole 9 yards, man?
Oh, he loaded.
Loaded. The football fix is juicy, so we'll talk about some of the NFL issues as league meetings get ready to wrap up. The big talker yesterday was the Jags move to Orlando for 1 year. Certainly no surprise here. They're having an announcement down in Orlando today. I saw our buddy Big Bo maybe in the car right now. Shout out. The mayor will be down there. Tony will be down there. Mark Lamping will be down there as Orlando can enjoy our seconds for a year. You guys enjoy it. Take care of them while they're down there. You've done nothing but look down your nose at Jacksonville all these years, and suddenly, we get the NFL. That's right. You get them for a year. Enjoy your 5 games.
We'll have boots on the ground down there, too.
Sure we will. And make sure, by the way, that you just come engaged with the football team. We welcome you to take the 2-hour drive up for years to come to our beautiful new stadium that we're building down here on our riverfront, while we just Airbnb you for a year. That's what we're doing. We're Air S&B Stadium and breakfast. I did the out of curiosity, ET. This is what I do. Idle time in the morning. Out of curiosity, I hit the old Google Maps from my house to Camping World Stadium.
Okay.
Right? I was just curious because, look, this is about, 4:30 in the morning. I think I screenshotted this.
You did the old door-to-door, huh?
Yeah, I did door-to-door to Camping World Stadium from my house.
Oh, okay.
From my house. I'm a little bit south of Jacksonville, but by the time I wind my way to 95, I'm probably not much different than just about anybody south of downtown getting on 95 and cruising.
I put a number on that.
All right, yeah, my house to Camping World Stadium. This one had me, looks like I did this about 4:15.
Okay.
So I might get a little bit different, but on a Sunday morning, probably not much different. If you're going down to a 1 o'clock game, you're leaving here 6, 7 in the morning, right?
You're leaving early.
So it's probably similar to what it's showing me here. Yeah, so what is my travel time and distance from my house to Camping World Stadium where the Jaguars will play 2027?
Dude, I'm going to put that at about 2 hours and 7 minutes.
Which isn't real bad, you know?
No, that's easy.
If I went from my house to the Atlantic Beach Country Club, it'd take me 50 minutes.
Right. My crib to Ponte Vedra is about 54 minutes.
Right. When I go to the Players, it takes me 45 minutes from door to get in the gates, right? You're close Actually, even just a little bit quicker than that. 1 hour, 56 minutes.
Ooh, that's easy.
That ain't bad.
Like,
130 miles. It's pretty much interstate the whole way, right? The stadium down there is right off the interstate. Our stadium's right off the interstate for the most part. Yeah, 1 hour, 56 minutes. So that would be from basically South Jacks, north, St. Johns County. I got to go a little bit to get to 95 now. It's 10, 15 minutes for me to get from my house out to 95 South. So if you're coming from Jacksonville, that gives you anywhere really from downtown. So I would imagine it would be similar from Everbank to Camping World. It would probably be about the same, about 2 hours, I bet. Maybe a little bit, maybe a touch more. Oh, by the way, it's nothing without comparison. I did the same search from my house to Everbank. All right? So Camping World's an hour 56, 130 miles. I don't know if I said that. What do you think it is from my house to Everbank? Again, at that time of the day, you're talking no traffic. And I will say this, if you're going down to a Jaguar, I can tell you what it takes me to get to a Jaguars game. 45 minutes. I know from going to 1,000 of them through the years. If I'm from 45 minutes to an hour, and to get there to my parking, 40 minutes. So you're talking about a 2 hour, 1 hour 56, but at this time of day, 29 minutes. Let's got to get to the stadium in 29 minutes. It's 19 miles. So anyway, just some of the logistics for you. Not that you don't know this. Listen, Orlando to Jacksonville is a trip much less traveled than Jacksonville to Orlando. We all go to Orlando dozens of times in our life for Disney and other reasons. So y'all know the deal when it comes to hopping in and heading down for a football team that is still a work in progress, a football team that still has, work to do, not just this year. Two things that really caught my ear yesterday, and we're going to get into this on the other side. Got a bunch from Liam Cohen, state of his football team. And also, do you know Liam Cohen was in Gainesville over the weekend?
I saw that.
Yeah. We'll explain. There's a thicker relationship there than I realized until the last couple of days. That a relationship between John Sumrall, the Gators head coach, and Liam Cohen, the Jaguars head coach. It's thick. So anyway, we'll hear from Liam on the state of his Jags. And then James Gladstone addressed the topic of extensions for three dudes, three important players on this football team. And one of them may clear up what their long-term vision is for their defensive line. Hint, hint. We'll get to that more when we return. It's a hump day, stump day. Murphy Power Hour, we talk baseball. Braves took it on the chin yesterday. So did the Mets. Marlins lead the NL East at 4-1.
Turn up.
Yankees, an impressive 4-1 start all the way from home. Dodgers won again last night. Shohei started. They had some rain. I believe they may have taken him out a little bit early out of precaution. There's no issues or anything. And we got more news and notes, and we'll talk more baseball exclusive when we get the best in the biz right here in studio with us. So all that and more. We are loaded. Glad you're along with us. April Fool's Day. And look, here's what I'm going to do, E. Instead of, concocting these ridiculous, April Fool's Day shenanigans, and we've done our share through the years, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I came up with what I thought are two of I found two really noteworthy April Fool's Day pranks. One from the sports world and one non-sports world.
There's one that automatically comes to my mind.
Okay, so we'll do that when we come back as well. You are listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
He played for Jimmy Johnson, Bill Cowher, and Tom Coughlin.
Learn from the past, but do not live in the past.
And he's sharing the best stories with you.
And that's now.
Leon Searcy, noon to 2 on 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnik's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnik. For 3 generations, Nimnik has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnikBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
My Gate Rewards members, this deal is just for you. Right now, grab any two 12-ounce Red Bulls and get 2 of your favorite roller grill items for just $1. When you need a boost, Gates got you. See store for details.
From the tee to the green and everywhere in between. Join Dan, Jeff, and PGA pros for Brunch with the Tour. Teed up by Clearwater Irrigation, Tuesday morning at 8:30 on Jacksonville's Golf Station, 1010XL.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Quick question. Is your plumbing company run by plumbers or by people who've never held a wrench? At Holland Sons Plumbing, the owners are plumbers themselves. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and built by people who understand the work. No corporate nonsense, no boardrooms, no suits. Right now, we're hiring service plumbers and residential new construction plumbers here in Jacksonville. If you want steady work, a team that's got your back, and owners who know the job because they've done it, give Holland Sons a look. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local, family, real.
The Golf Club of Southampton is gearing up for brand new greens and a lot more. And now's your chance to save on membership before the fee increase. Take advantage of $1,000 savings if you join before the work starts in late April and before the initiation fee goes up. It's a great deal, plus $500 additionally in Pro Shop credit. Don't miss out. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Become a member now and save big. The course is in great shape, so head on out to the Golf Club of Southampton. Call 287-PLAY and get on the tee.
Liberty Landscape Supply is sponsoring Whiteout Cancer Night with the Jacksonville Icemen, Friday, April 3rd. Wear your Iceman gear in store and grab free game tickets while supplies last. Bring your ticket back with any $25 purchase and get a free 1-gallon plant. Liberty Landscape Supply has been making outdoor projects simple in Jacksonville for nearly 20 years. Find one of the 4 area locations at libertylandscapesupply.com.
At G&H Tires and Service, the G stands for great pricing. The H, well, that means honest service. For over 20 years, Roger and his team have helped Jacksonville drivers stay safe on the road. Need brakes, oil change, AC not blowing cold? Well, how about a super affordable $36 oil change? Affordable brake jobs, AC checks before summer hits, alignments for all these construction roads, and even free check engine light inspections. Locally owned, community driven. G&H Tires and Service on Beach Boulevard.
Here's a health and wellness tip from orthopedic specialists of Jacksonville.
This is Dr. Hiram Carsquill, orthopedic surgeon, fellowship training foot and ankle conditions from the orthopedic specialist of Jacksonville. Achilles tendon injuries are common in athletes, but most can be prevented. Warm up properly, stretch your calves, build strength gradually, and wear supportive shoes. Listen to your body. Don't push through pain. Protect your Achilles so you can stay in the game. For more tips, visit osjax.com.
Stay healthy with orthopedic specialists of Jacksonville. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, we're back on a Hump Day, Stump Day. Get Smart John. A little more than an hour out. See how we do. Yeah, emergency vehicles, I guess, they're at 9B and 95, so that's a mess. I also saw an indicator. I haven't got anything yet on the text line about something at 95 and I-10 as well, so it's a mess out there this morning. Might want to give yourself a little bit extra time. You know, I kind of push it, I say I get up at 3:30, in the morning religiously, today even earlier, and but it doesn't matter if I got up at 5:25 or 2:15. I can't get out of that house until 5:30. It just doesn't matter. And if I push it past that, then, we're getting here right at
problems. Yeah.
You don't have to get here at 4:30 and do a pre-show meeting when you're pre-show meeting at home for 2.5 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So you can leave, and thank goodness today was one of those days. It was more like, 5:20, 5:25 when I left, or could have gotten some trouble getting redirected there onto 295. So anyway, a fair point, by the way. We'll do a little freebie for the Fast Pass, Sun Pass, whatever you call it. But if when the Jags play that year in Orlando, that Fast Pass might help you a little bit dealing with I-4. I don't know exactly what the traffic pattern is down there, but maybe something to keep in mind. And again, head on a swivel out there on the highways this morning. And also when it comes to April Fool's Day. That's right. Today is April 1st. Somehow society crafted a reason to play practical jokes on each other. It's been around for centuries. Just because they didn't have TikTok didn't mean they weren't up to no good in 1584 ED.
Just because they didn't have TikTok don't mean they weren't TikToking.
That's right. Thank you. It's because they didn't have content didn't mean they didn't swipe, right?
Mm-hmm.
The most famous, best April Fool's Day prank wasn't an April Fool's Day prank at all. That's the first thing I thought this April Fool's Day morning. Like the best, most incredible, chaotic prank ever pulled was the radio program War of the Worlds, where they announced that the Martians had landed and the entire country freaked out. And they did Orson Welles did a whole big, because that's back when you didn't watch TV, you listened to radio programs. They broke in with this faux news report of, that's what the movie, the War of the Worlds movie with Tom Cruise. It's basically, a play off what they were describing was happening out there to make, just in depth on this overtaking by the Martians. But that actually didn't air on April Fool's Day. That aired, I want to say that was around Halloween sometime. But that is, to this day, the biggest prank ever pulled on the mass public was War of the Worlds, okay? But I found a couple of April Fools, and we've talked about some April Fool's Days were so good that they've almost become cliche. I feel like we tell the Sid Finch story, the Mets prospect allegedly found in the Himalayan Alps, and he could throw it 160 miles an hour, and he, pitched barefoot, and it was on Sports Illustrated, the cover, and we all bought it. But I found a couple other ones that I thought were, one cool, one really interesting. The first comes from the sports world. And we'll see a bunch today, by the way. There'll be all kinds of headlines and uniform. The Jags one year, I remember, posted some crazy-looking uniform, and, you fall for it. When it comes from, like when the official brands pull one off over on you.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, like when, McDonald's sends it out themselves. But this one came from the world of golf back in 2005. Dunlop, who was a golf ball manufacturer and a pretty,
I'm familiar.
No, yeah, the Dunlop Maxfly was their top brand at one point. A lot of pros played it. But back in 2005, they made an announcement that they were coming out and would be the only manufacturing company with the left-handed golf ball. They said the idea came from a research project we undertook to better understand today's golfing market. The results showed that many naturally left-handed players have learned to play golf right-handed. Up until only a decade ago, it had been difficult to get hold of left-handed golf equipment. Now they're commonplace, but no company has yet produced a left-handed golf ball. This revolutionary move is set to hit the shelves next month, just in time for the Dunlop Masters. So many golfers immediately, they were contacting the company. How do I get hold of these left-handed golf balls? The idiocracy was alive and well in 05. Also came across this one, though. And I like the ones that fool the mass public. And when it's when it's somebody very reputable, too, you can't help but get got. But from what I understand, there was a news program called Panorama over in London.
All right.
It's a lot like maybe what 60 Minutes would be here today.
Okay.
It's an established, news outlet. Well, they produced a news report on an April Fool's Day joke in 1957. They presented a family in southern Switzerland gathering a bumper spaghetti harvest after a mild winter. They convinced the whole of Britain that there were spaghetti trees. Now, understand, in 1957, spaghetti had not become popular in England. They didn't have spaghetti. It was more of an exotic food. But yeah, they showed footage of a traditional harvest festival. Was aired along with a discussion of the breeding necessary to develop a strain to produce the perfect length of spaghetti. They filmed scenes. They dreamed up the story after remembering how teachers at their school teased classmates for being so stupid. If they were told spaghetti grew on trees, they'd believe it. And so this 60 Minutes type show does the whole report on spaghetti trees in Switzerland, and they got bombarded the next day with how to grow them and where can you get one. Man, people are dumb.
Remember a couple of years ago, Michael Strahan, he pulled a April Fool's joke where, well, obviously it's famously known that he has a gap in his teeth.
That's right.
And he closed his gap, and it just looked weird. And so to see Michael Strahan without the gap was crazy, but that was a one that I remember.
I remember that too. It seems like a couple of years ago. That's
Right.
probably 10, 15 years ago.
Was it?
I think that's when he was doing that morning show, wasn't it?
I think it was the morning show.
Yeah,
10, 15
I bet you it was, man.
Dang.
Catches up on you when you get to be 40. All right, I'm going to come back and dive into Liam Cohen, but I did want to share this observation from James Gladstone. It really caught my eyes. The Jaguars have had preliminary discussions about contract extensions with 3 players. Brenton Strange, heading into his final year, coming off a career-best 46 catches. Parker Washington, heading into his final year, coming off a career-best in pick a category. And Trayvon Walker, number 1 pick in 2022. Walker, just 3.5 sacks last year, battled through wrist and knee injuries. Will earn 15.2 this year on his 5th-year option. Strange and Washington going into the final year of their rookie contracts. For Brenton Strange last year, 46 catches, 540 yards, 3 touchdowns. Parker Washington, career highs as well. 58 catches, 847 yards, 5 touchdowns. Walker in 4 years, 27.5 sacks, 200 tackles. James Gladstone optimistic about the chances of extensions. Said the Jaguars are probably within striking distance to see things come to light. We learned this week they will pick up the 5th-year option on Anton Harrison as well. So, look, it's the discerning eye there of that front office deciding who they can ride and die with, who is indispensable enough to pick up 5th-year options and lock up contract extensions, and who either by where their careers are or what they believe about them or contract status or otherwise, they elect to move on from. Those two combined with Liam Cohen's comments on the running game. You'll hear those when we return. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
First of all, congratulations on the show.
Join the 1010XL Podcast Network.
How do you like being in a real studio?
Now you can find all your favorite 1010XL podcasts in your platform of choice.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Tell me if this is you, because it's definitely me. I go to bed thinking, tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake up early, jump in that ice bath I just bought, have a good breakfast, go for a morning walk, and order a veggie for my side instead of fries. Then the morning arrives. I press snooze, skip everything else I planned because I'll do it tomorrow. But that's the Awaken 180 difference. Tomorrow is today. It's so easy. You want to do it. Your coach will be there to help you do it. You won't want to let her down. Accountability, ease, feeling great. That's the Awaken 180 difference. Now you can download an app, Google a weight loss plan, or buy the latest gadget. But who actually helps you follow through when you couldn't do it before? I lost 40 pounds with Awaken 180, and it was easy. No meds. I couldn't lose 5 pounds in a month on my own. Awaken 180 works, and it continues to work because it's set up to not let you fail. Succeed like we did at Awaken180weightloss.com.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Here's hoping for a raise the roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hey, Jacksonville, David Garrard here. If you want a street legal golf cart that's built with quality and style, check out Dynamic Drives and Designs in Jacks Beach. They have new, used, and fully customized carts from the top brands like Atlas, Dodge, and Pilot Car. Every cart gets a complete expert inspection, so you know it's ready to hit the road. Their team can help you design the perfect custom cart that fits your style and needs. For your custom golf cart, visit dynamicdrivesdesign.com today and see your perfect ride.
You may not be able to control the air you breathe on the outside, but you certainly can on the inside of your home. Just call Florida Home AC and ask about the Remy Halo. It's the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
Jacksonville, you're on the clock. When your oil change is due, don't waste your pick sitting at a dealership. At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, there's no appointment needed. Just pull in, stay in your car, and in 15 minutes, you're done. That's a smart pick. With convenient locations, a 4.7-star national rating, and named #1 quick lube for customer service by Forbes, Valvoline is the easy choice. Make the right call. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your first-round pick for service.
That's the buzzer. And on Hard Rock Bet, buzzer beaters mean bonus bets. Every time a team you bet to win or cover hits a game-winning buzzer beater, you score a $25 bonus bet. An extra $25 on top of your winnings. Just opt in and bet $5 on any team. As many teams as you want, all tourney. Win bonus bets at the buzzer. Only on Hard Rock Bet.
Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Well, I've left my coffee in the kitchen commissary. Doggone it. I'm looking at Ian there eating some sort of fancy meal. I mean, he's got silverware. China. He's got China. Fine China. It looks like stroganoff. He tells me it's some sort of chicken concoction. It looks delicious, though. I'm not going to lie.
Soup, baby.
Oh. It's got to dry to be soup, isn't it? You got a spoon or a fork in there?
Fork.
Yeah, that ain't soup.
Yeah,
Newsflash.
I mean,
you don't eat soup with a fork, okay?
Well, yeah,
you think you're Chunky commercials from the 80s. There used to be an old commercial, Chunky, soup so thick you could eat it with a fork.
Right.
Anybody remember that out there? I'm reminded of some April Fool's Day pranks we've been involved in. Dan and I on Sports Final Television, the behemoth that it was back in the 90s and 2000s, once reported that Mark Brunell had been traded. Y'all fell for that one, which is especially bad because we do that show at 11. Now, maybe April Fool's Day was the next day. Maybe then we got to jump on it. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know, because how do you fall for an April Fool's joke at 11:30 at night? All day long.
The trade could have been or just happened.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know. I still say you can't fall for that one. But then I forgot one we did a few years back where we promoted the whole previous day. This was right after it would have been right before the draft, I suppose. It's probably right before the Trevor draft because it's April Fool's Day. It's either that or it was the year after he was drafted and he played here. I don't think it was, though. I think it was before the draft. Either way, Beef, had like promoted all the previous day, tomorrow on the drill, Trevor Lawrence joins the drill. Trevor Lawrence joins the drill. So we're all excited, we got Trevor Lawrence. We go to interview Trevor Lawrence, and Beef has found us like Trevor Lawrence, who works for the DOT in Orlando.
That's pretty good, though, man.
He was telling me he remembers that.
That was pretty good, man. He just got some construction worker.
Construction worker, Trevor Lawrence. He's like, no, I can't really throw a football very well. That's a problem. It's a problem, Trevor. Have they told you you're coming to Jacksonville? No, I plan to stay in Orlando. Orlando, we thought you were in Clemson. Huh? All right. Jack's got to get better running the football. Whether that, improvement comes from the offensive line, whether it's going to come from a revamped backfield by necessity. Look, I told you before, I don't think the Jags landed as aggressively as they intended when free agency began. I think that their sights were more set on one of these veteran backs that we saw fall somewhere else, and I just feel like they lost out in either the bidding or the negotiation process. I'm not talking about that top-end guy. I don't mean they were going to go get, Kenneth Walker or Breece Hall, but, I don't know. But certainly another level of, more of Travis Etienne's statistical level, at least. Ultimately, they went with Chris Rodriguez, a basal Tootin, an awful lot being counted on, a rookie from a year ago who, either by opportunity or otherwise, didn't produce a ton. There's still room for more personnel in there. Quinn Allen is not an everyday back. I don't think that is ever going to be the plan for him. So I would expect one of those third-round picks to go to the running back position. One thing is made crystal clear by Liam Cohen at the owners' meetings out in Arizona, which wrapped up yesterday. The running game's got to be better.
Winning is a fantastic deodorant. It covers up what stinks about you. It covers up what your blind spots are, what your negatives, what your areas of improvement are. And if we can attack those areas with humility, with honesty, with a relentless pursuit to improve those areas, then we'll still continue to work on the areas in which we're good, and we need to hone in on those things. But look, we're always looking for better balance on offense, right? I think the run game for the first 8 weeks of the season really kind of carried us offensively and allowed us to win some of those games. And then the pass game, the second half of the season, really allowed us to go offensively. And so we have to create a little bit more balance there.
Well, listen, the not problem. The reality of those statements are some self-reflection on how the season ended. You were running the ball effectively in that game against the league's worst rush defense, and game plan or situation or otherwise, we just abandoned the run, averaging 8-9 yards a pop for an entire half. So the running game needs to improve, or maybe it got a little worse or less productive as the year went on, but there with the season on the line, you were pretty much dominating the Bills on that line of scrimmage and running the football, and they went away from it. And that's a fact that I'm certainly Liam Cohen and crew are well aware of. He was asked biggest difference between sitting there among those coaches a year ago, having never coached an NFL game, and taking a 4-win team and turning them into a 13-win team as he sits here now.
Yeah, it's a lot different, I'll say. This is probably the first off season Ashley and I and the family has had in roughly 5 to 6 years. So to have a little bit of a schedule, a routine, some stability that involves pouring into football when at the office and with the coaching staff, but also having an opportunity to be a husband, be a father, and be able to spend some time with the family at nights is definitely nice to have some consistency throughout an off season without moving and restarting and picking up and being apart from your family. It's been great to have so far.
Well, that free time also allows you to add friends into that column of folks that he could spend time with. We learned that Liam Cohen went down for a coach's clinic in Gainesville and talked to the Florida pass game and offensive staff, just about play design and conceptualizing what he does with such great effect. Liam Cohen and John Sumrall work together at Kentucky, so they go back. They're good friends. In fact, when Sumrall left Kentucky to go to Troy to become a head coach, Liam Cohen bought his house in Lexington. And then Liam got a job in Tampa. And then when he turned around and sold the house, he made $200,000 on it. So I think Sumrall wants a little cut. But it's interesting because of this. Caleb Ransaw and Liam talked yesterday as well about getting these dudes who missed a lot of last year due to injury. Jalen McLeod, we've forgotten about him. Who knows? He's a 6-rounder, but nonetheless, we didn't get to see anything. Caleb Ransaw, 2nd-round pick. I think you can argue it felt like the vibe around him is that he would contend for a starting spot last year. Don't you feel like that was what he was drafted for? He's a 2nd-round pick. But he missed the whole year on IR. But the point is, there's a tie in there to Sumrall, right? He coached him at Tulane. So Jags certainly knew what they were getting in Caleb Bransall, so it'll be exciting to get him back from injury. It's almost like picking up an additional draft pick. And then there's this reality that we've been talking about, and it's nothing that you accept. You take on the mentality of being a road warrior, and no matter the obstacle, no matter the perceived adversity, we're going to go win football games. And they were able to do that last year. They went on the road and won big games, including at San Francisco. But the reality is they'll play a first-place schedule. They'll play 11 games away from Everbank. Only 6 true games in front of, by the way, a downsized crowd of 42,000. So the reality is there. The team can improve and the win total not reach 13.
There's nothing that we're defending. We're attacking everything that we're doing. That's the mindset and mentality. We could, theoretically, we could get better as a football team and not win 13 games. Like, that's something that we have to be prepared for. We have to understand. Because if we live in those results of last year, this ain't going to be a fun process, and we won't like what we see. I got to believe that. So everything that we attack from this offseason moving forward as we go into this new regular season here, it's all brand new. I mean, yes, there's going to be some ability to start at ground 1 or 2 in different levels of your offense, defense, and special teams, your systems, but there's going to be new players, there's new coaches, there's new relationships and communication ways that we need to operate. And so if we attack it the same way as last year and we just say, well, we already made that relationship, we already had that connection, well, that's going to be a different connection on this team because every team is different.
Oh, the expectation is going to be level up from the fans, from us sitting here every morning, and most importantly, from Tony Baselli and Liam Cohen and James Gladstone and that crew. No. I promise you it's being drilled. Listen, man, we got some DNA here. We're all about flare up and see you in 4 or 5 years. We're like a leap year around here. We're not doing that, man. We won 13 games. Ain't nobody guaranteed nothing. You better go out there with your hair on fire and protect what's yours if you want to be a part of what we're building here. And we best bring our A game each and every week because they're going to be coming for us now. And we'll see how they respond to that challenge. I believe the pieces are in place and the roster is developing, and it's a right group to keep winning, keep building. You have some years better than others, but you get the ultimately the coach quarterback pieces in place, and you manage everything else, and you go for it when the situation calls. Go for it, and let's go win us the Super Bowl here in this window, 6-7 year window coming up. Let's don't fall short. Let's go win one. Back to the expectation is we level up this year. Last year was great. From the depths of despair to a division title, and man, they had to win so many clutch, important games down the stretch to guarantee that win in a home game against the Bills. But unfortunately, they fell flat. They lost that home opener. The expectation next year is get another playoff game at home, maybe more than one, and win. Advance in the postseason now. And you often see improvement from that first, experience. I think of Todd Golden's Gators, who, 3 postseasons ago, they lost round 1, a heartbreaker. Last second loss, just like the Bills loss was. Last second to Colorado, I believe it was. Came back the next year with that taste fresh and that experience, won it all. And I so important to follow up last year with some continuity and some expectation of success. It has been a rough start for one Major League Baseball umpire. I don't know if this guy's going to survive. And quite frankly, the egregiousness of the calls, he shouldn't. That Football Fix when we return. You're locked into the drill on a Hump Day Stump Day.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Tampa Bay Rays this afternoon visiting the Milwaukee Brewers at American Family Field. Drew Rasmussen on the hill for the Rays, plus 119. Jacob Mezorowski is minus 143, the favorite, 7.5 under the total. The Braves drop a 5-2 decision to the Athletics yesterday. It was the first win of the season for the A's. Chris Sale this afternoon for Atlanta, minus 207. Luis Severino for the Athletics, plus 169. 8.5 over the total at Truist Park. PGA Tour, Tommy Fleetwood plus 1425 to win the Valero Texas Open this week at TPC San Antonio. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
So, you finally have some time to yourself. Even if it is just the car ride home, it's you time. And look at you. Do not disturb set before you even got in the car? Impressive. You've earned this moment to just chill and drive. This break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
New course alert. The Golf Club at Southampton will host this year's Coastal Equipment Guggen Open Monday, April 27th. For a chance for you and a partner to play, text Guggen to the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010. Score a hole-in-one and win an Atlantic Infinity QX80. Enjoy a Chick-fil-A breakfast and a Dandy Foods lunch. Check out the latest big boy toys from Ride Now Power Sports. Thanks to our sponsors, Taco Lou, Lift Power, Instant Keys, and Southern Oak Insurance.
Go where the air is fresh and nature is your landscape.
Amazing, isn't it?
We go to the great outdoors with Jeff Lageman, Captain Kevin Favor, and Captain Kirk Walls on the Nimnit Outdoors Show every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Need protection? Call Craig and Christine Kaprosky at Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskys are a husband-wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaprosky are the answer. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Since 1927, Jacksonville has trusted Coil Fencing to protect what matters. And I trust them too. From tough chain link to your commercial project to sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love, Coil does it all. Did you know that Coil can also install, service, and maintain those automatic gates that help protect your neighborhood or business? To schedule a complimentary consultation, visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Game on, poker and sports fans. It's basketball time at Best Bet St. Augustine. Come join the excitement, watch all the tournament action on our big screens, and enjoy the game day specials at Aces Sports Bar. Ready to win? Play one of our exciting table games like Ultimate Texas Hold'em, 3-card poker, or Pie Gow, and claim your winnings. For more information, visit bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Very, very fine grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder. Ground mass is very fine. I'm going to step off the limb. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Oh, that looks beautiful from here, Neil.
April Fools. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a moon landing denier. I bring up the moon landing because we have like a relatively big launch today. This Artemis 2 is going to go from down there at Canaveral. And I guess we're going to the moon for the first time in a while, sending 4 astronauts on a 10-day trip around the moon. But I bring this up for Nerd Alert. The launch window opens at about 6:30 this evening. I think we have clear conditions here today all day. Today will be one of those days about 6:25. If you look out to the southwest there, you'll be able to see this one. It's the first crewed mission of the Artemis program. Let's see. It'll test the Space Launch System rocket. Weather forecast as of now 80% favorable, but I say it because it's cool sometimes. Have you ever been out at the beach and then sometimes you don't even realize it's a launch day, and then you realize that, oh my gosh, there's a launch? I mean, you can really get almost a crystal clear view if you're out near the coast, but I bet you just about anywhere around. I'm trying to think. 6:30. Are we getting? We're not getting dark yet, are we? I mean, 6:30. We still got a pretty good amount of light, don't we? What's sundown these days? 7:30, 7:45.
I think it was like 7:45 yesterday.
So I don't know how that will affect your ability to see, but I would imagine, again, if you want to put a little Nerd Alert notation on your on your calendar or your clock there, 6:24. It has been a rough start for one CB Buckner. CB Buckner is an MLB umpire. I have forever thought he was terrible calling balls and strikes, and now the ABS has proven it. The Yankees threw a 6 spot on him the other day and finally just got tired of trying. Well, he outdid himself last night. CB Buckner wasn't behind the plate last night, so this didn't have anything to do with the EBS. But Buckner, nonetheless, in a game between the Brewers and Rays, was back in the spotlight. It was so bad they literally were laughing at him, ET. Here's what happened. He was working the first base. Made a call so obviously incorrect. Both managers were chuckling. Milwaukee led 4-2 in the 6th. Jake Bauers hit an infield single. He was initially called out because Buckner said he didn't touch first base. Right? So he's motoring down the line. It's a bang-bang play at first. The umpire calls him out. He beat the throw, but the umpire calls him out. Buckner calls him out because he says he didn't touch first. He missed the base. Well, then they show the replay, and his foot comes down in the middle of the bag. And after the replay overturned Buckner's call, the two managers, they're in the dugout just like laughing at the guy. It's so bad. The call came after Buckner had the poorest results among umpires in Major League Baseball's new ABS system. 6 of 8 challenges of his calls were successful in Cincinnati's 6-5 win over the Red Sox on Saturday. All 6 overturned calls involved strikes being changed to balls. In other words, he can't call the ball strikes. Calls balls strikes. Changes games. We're one step away, and I'm here for it. Be interested to get Murph's perspective. Just use the box to call the balls and strikes. I mean, if you have the ability to use it, to change it, then just get it right from the get-go if we're going to use it. I bet you that's where direction we tiptoe in. E.T., good catch yesterday with, did he have to get life-flighted out of the press conference announcing he was withdrawing, or did Colin Morikawa just go the more traditional route?
I was like, man, bruh.
Right. All right, fire up the band. We got a football fix. Just a couple news and notes. We'll talk more NFL as we move through the morning. Again, I found it interesting that Jack's apparently working on extensions with the 3 guys: Parker Washington, Britton Strange, and Trayvon Walker. Well, there's a lot of chatter around A.J. Brown and a potential trade. You hear the Patriots name come up a bunch. Mike Vrabel not ruling it out. We've talked about this since last January. We're going to try to do everything we can to strengthen our roster through the blah, 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 right? But nonetheless, again, it just sure seems like A.J. Brown will be dealt. Is there still anything left with Odell Beckham Jr.? Apparently the Giants think so. OBJ met with the Giants at the NFL meetings. There seems to be talk that he could join New York. That will be a reunion of the team that drafted him. Of course, it's old news here, but the league paying attention. The Jags officially get the stamp to play their 27 home games in Orlando. And this, just another reason why Aaron Glenn will never be a successful NFL coach. His comments yesterday that Geno Smith will, quote, lead the Jets to the promised land. Not understanding what the Jets promise every season is to lose double-digit games. That's a Football Fix. You're welcome. It's brought to you by my friends at the home course, the Jointed Creek Golf Club. Pick and arrival, more come your way next. Heads on a swivel. It's April Fool's Day on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Duval all day. Search 1010XL Jaguars on YouTube.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Like many football fans in Jacksonville, I love defense. I am attorney Lee Lockett, and I'm here to tell you that defense in the courtroom is important as well. That's because penalties for DUI are much more serious than penalties on the gridiron. If you or someone you know is facing a DUI, call us for a free case analysis now. Know before you blow 858-9818. Put my more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Office is Jacksonville, serving all surrounding counties. Call 858-9818 or go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com.
If you think it's great to be you can get more Gators anytime on the Gator Podcast channel.
Go Gators!
Set up by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists on the video and social channels of 1010XL.
The best value for golf in Jacksonville remains Cimarron. Totally reestablished with new tee boxes, improved fairways and greens, also a brand new restaurant with indoor and outdoor settings, and live music. Join the Wild One loyalty program online at Cimarron Golf. When's the last time you played Cimarron? Cimarron Golf Club on 210, the Wild One.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. In today's world of retail, how has a store like Underwoods stayed viable against the big national stores?
Frank, that's a question with a direct answer. At Underwoods, we've never aspired to be the biggest. What we've always tried to do is be the best. When you take this approach, there's some things that come to mind immediately, like fine quality merchandise bought by buyers that are experts, high levels of service delivered by a staff that are helpful and know what they're doing. Then there's some things that people don't really think about at all. Like the finer a gem, the more rare it is. And these gems are not mass producible because they were made by God millions of years ago. Because of that, there just aren't enough of these for the big multi-store retailers to buy and put into their merchandising schemes. So at Underwoods, we buy these finer, rarer gems and create jewelry pieces that the people in Jacksonville expect out of us.
When you want the best, it's Underwoods. Underwood Jewelers in San Marco, in Avondale, and at the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and I want to talk to you about not being afraid of the crosses of life. Life can be difficult. Maybe today you're carrying a cross of worry or stress. Let me encourage you to remember that when Christ got on the big cross at Golgotha, he destroyed all the little crosses that we face in our life. He set us free from fear, worry, and anxiety. Our job is not to be carried by the cross, but to be carried by our faith.
For more inspiration, log on to stjohnthedivine.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Gate Petroleum Company. Jag head coach Liam Cohen, while at the owners' meeting, commented less may be more this season.
Theoretically, we could get better as a football team and not win 13 games.
UNF's 6-game win streak is over. Georgia Southern spoiled it on Tuesday night, rallying late to hand the Ospreys a tough home loss. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently it's 7:01 and it's 62 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it!
4 years.
It's a special day.
4 years, boys.
You've been with us 4 years.
4 years today.
You started on April Fool's Day?
April Fool's. I was training with Beef and I took the board over on April Fool's.
Okay.
Because
Wow.
people thought that was April Fool's joke.
Oh, yeah. All right. They're always real quick, man. Whenever we make a change, I love them. That's how they roll.
Very good. Welcome. Happy anniversary.
Yeah. Got a fool's anniversary, man. Who knew?
I wonder if he's caught. I don't know the amount of service. I know Beef lasted the longest. Beef, Balls, Beef, ET. I don't know how long Balls was with us.
Because I definitely ain't catch Beef.
You ain't caught Beef yet. Not if you combine his two.
I can't remember. I don't even know.
I don't think Balls. Did Balls do 4 years?
I don't know.
I would say like 3.
How long have we been doing this here?
15 of them things.
What do you mean? At 1010?
Yeah, 20. 20 plus?
It's
07?
I think it's 19. It'd be 20.
Was the first Final
April.
Four?
No, it was the second one. It was the Ohio State one.
So that was 08.
Yeah, no, the 06 team, 07, early 07.
So if we started in 07, there's basically 20 years.
We're starting our 20th years.
We know E's done 4.
So that leaves 15. Yeah, I'd say B probably did 12 and Balls 3.
Something like that.
Balls could have done 4. He could have done 2, man. It's just a jumbled mess. I know Balls.
If you had asked me how long you've been here, I would have said 2 or 3.
Yeah, me too. It didn't seem like 4. Yeah, I would have said 2 or 3.
Getting old,
Old brain.
Turning 40.
But ask y'all boys who played in Super Bowl III, you can rattle off everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Jets
crazy.
Bowl 16-7.
Guggen Nation also got terrorized by the worst April Fool's Day joke ever that wasn't when we got shifted to the midday for a cup of coffee.
That's right.
Good morning, Catalina.
Oh, yeah.
We were a hit in Catalina.
That
Catalina
was not
Island.
an April Fool's
Yeah,
Day.
it wasn't. They thought it was. They kept waiting and said, wait, what?
Yeah.
Never forget, Guggen.
Oof.
Never forget.
Just remember, you better appreciate it. You never know when that'll happen again.
Poor Googans.
Next time we're going to Europa.
We threatened at one point, to just take the show off the air, go down to Metro Park with megaphones. Just talk to people. You want to see the show, just come up.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
It's a little chilly out here today.
Hey, happy April Fool's Day. So I'm guessing Tiger won't play the Masters. Is that what I take from yesterday's news?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
It's going to be a pass. Going to take a pass on that Masters.
Not going to be at the opening of his redesigned Augusta course that he has up there.
That's probably the right
No
thing.
Champions Day had to go.
You got to get off the painkillers, man.
Gotcha.
I don't think it's like an alcohol or your typical kind of addiction, but you get into those painkillers, and he's probably battled on and off of them. I bet he's had times where you get off and then you get back on that slope. And, he's a danger. He's a danger to himself and others. I'm sure. I don't know. I've never been.
Deep down inside, I hope that he has admitted to himself that he has
a weakness.
He has a problem, and he needs. If he's got
the statement said that.
If he's got pills in his
Dog got him in his pocket.
It's the work. Are you going to do?
Is that what they said? He had
gonna,
him in his pocket?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's crushing them, like candy.
Yeah, like Skittles for real.
Yeah, and he just stays stoned all the time, which isn't going to work. And so, I mean, again, I don't know his pain, physical pain that he's in. I don't know the mental stress that he's under. I don't know any of it.
I would hope that it's for the I think what happens is it starts strictly pain. You're taking them for pain.
Right.
Then you start to like the feeling of just being
When
kind
you've
of.
had 20 surgeries, though, you go through.
He's got to be in pain all the time.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's pain driven, and then it becomes something more.
Yeah, and you become dependent, and next thing you know, you're crashing cars and rolling
you don't
over.
want
He's
to-
really lucky to be alive.
Yes.
This guy is just
And he still refused to get a driver.
right.
Bro, you tripping.
Yeah, you got a lot of money.
Just a menace.
Got a
So
lot of cash.
hopefully
One of
he
these times-
has admitted to himself and is taking the steps to
And
go
thank
get it.
God he had one of these two now, because this is two bad ones,
Yeah.
right? Thank God he didn't have one of his kids in the car. Tiger, how would
Right.
you feel if Charlie was riding shotgun, buddy, and you lost him? Huh?
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, so, but he made the announcement he's going to seek treatment. So I'm sure Tiger will go away for 6 or 8 weeks and
Yeah, I know,
try and
but
get this thing in control.
I guess, yeah, okay. Just do it.
Right.
Just do it. You know,
I don't, there's nothing, I don't know I don't know what else to say.
no, there's
Right.
nothing. There's really nothing else to say. Also, there's not a ton to say about the Jags in Orlando. I know they have a press conference down there today. I know the big boys will be down there, Shad and Mark Lamping and Tony and those guys, and they had a little celebration downtown Orlando yesterday.
What, about 10 people?
I had right in the front. I had a Freddie Taylor jersey fan and a Reggie Williams jersey fan.
A couple of dudes that used to live in Jacksonville is what we call
That's
them.
what I saw.
Yeah.
I saw two of those. And, so anyway, they'll go. Really, they had no other options. That's why I try to keep telling people. Daytona International Speedway was intriguing but not feasible. Gainesville's got renovations on the calendar, and they have certain areas like the visiting locker room that are not up to NFL standards that nobody wants to pour money into. So, yeah, really it was Orlando or bust. And so
we've known this for a year. A year we've known this.
Known it since they figured out we're going to have to play away from Jacksonville. Where are they going to play? I mean, anybody talking about maybe we could do it at UNF. I mean, all ideas, but
they would have
nothing feasible.
Yeah, no.
Orlando's got a stadium that's ready. They've put money into it.
The only better
It'll work.
Only better option would have been to just, like a lot of cities do, just build a brand new stadium, whether it was in Lot J or at a different location in town, and you continue playing in your old stadium.
I think next year, 27, we host the Bucks. So I think that was brought up yesterday that Tampa would be at Jacksonville in Orlando.
Yeah.
Unless it goes international.
But Orlando, by the way, I mean, Orlando, you're just an Airbnb. You're an Airbnb for a franchise. There will never be a movement for Orlando to get a football team. There's already Miami, Tampa, Jacksonville. You missed your chance when Jacksonville got a team, so you'll never be anything.
But they'll talk about it now.
But it'll never.
They'll sell out their games. If they do, they'll say, well, look, we should have the team. All that. That's annoying. But again, this is still, for us up here, we have to remind ourselves over and over again, this is the best possible outcome. It's only 1 year. And it had to be done. And other teams, Minnesota played at the University of Minnesota, Chicago. I mean, there's
Played
others.
at Illinois.
Yeah, there's other teams that have had to do it. Sometimes you just got to do it. And
listen,
we got to do it.
There's this, buddy. If Orlando wants to get into some sort of class warfare, we are renovating our multi-billion-dollar mansion, and we're going to stay in your little 3-bedroom suburbia for 6 months while they do all the heavy lifting back here. And then we're going to pick up our suitcases and our trinkets and our tourist items and then come back home to our beautiful new digs, and y'all can come visit if you want.
Yeah. Speaking of that, our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Go check out Dream Finders Homes, man. They are just really modern, beautiful homes, and they're all over Jacksonville. I think there's 15 different locations.
15 of them things.
Just like
the number of state championship the girls soccer team won at St. John's Country Day School.
Yeah. Shout out Coach Pickett, who retired 28 years, 15 state titles.
Shout out Coach Pickett.
There's no argument. He's the best high school sports coach around these parts ever. Well done, E. DreamFindersHomes.com, they'll work with you. They'll get you interest rate packages. You'll be glad you did. In the end, it was always going to be Orlando. Now that the Jags are set there, what are your thoughts? Best possible option, rather be in Gainesville. I'll be there for some games. At least it's only one season. Best possible option, rather be in Gainesville. I'll be there for some of the games. At least it's only one season. What say you with?
I think it's best possible option.
Best possible option, 38.2%. E. Jeff, what do you say?
At least we're only there for 1 year.
43.6. 12.7, rather be in Gainesville. 5.5, I'll be there for some games. Brought to you by Dream Finders Homes. That's the poll question.
It'll be
It has a couple
interesting
hours left.
to get to that kick point and see just how many do, what the excitement level is. I mean, part of it's going to depend on what we do in 26.
I was looking at, I just had the owners' meetings. So I was reading an article on ESPN and all the different teams. I like to see what everybody's kind of thinking. And this is what came into my mind. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat.
Sure.
But sometimes the wash, rinse, repeat
If I got a first-year coach and they say something dumb, it makes me nervous.
Okay.
And
Who jumped out at you from that
there's a
regard?
couple of them. You got a second-year coach in New York who is an idiot. He's going to take us to the promised land. Somebody said, does he not know that the name of the first quarterback chosen next year is Promised Land? Gino's going to take us to the promised land.
He will take you there. That's correct.
What the hell does that mean?
Gotta say that, though.
Okay, coach.
You gotta say that.
Time out, coach. What the hell does that mean?
Well, there's also
this guy's led the league in interceptions the last 2 years.
Well, there's also
why is it going to be any different?
There's also this. You got to understand that the promise of every Jet season is double-digit losses. That is the promise. That's what we promise. We promise you we'll suck again.
Yeah.
Gino is not the it's just the wrong tie. It's just Gino is just a click better than Jacoby Brissett at this point.
I guess you're right in the respect of what's he supposed to say, but I also guess that I'm right, and well, then there's got to be a follow-up. Coach, that's idiotic. I hate to, with all due respect. I mean, Clint Kubiak. Las Vegas Raiders.
What's he got for you?
Mendoza's a winner, okay. But said in his perfect world, a first-year quarterback would not immediately start.
Right,
Spend time learning behind a more seasoned veteran.
Yeah. Well, he did say perfect world.
Why would that be perfect? Why are you drafting the guy?
I think he's saying in a
perfect world, he's a superstar.
Right,
he steps on the field, and
fair.
he looks like RG3 did against the Saints, or Dan Marino did, or whoever you trot out. That's a perfect world, dummy.
Well, Kubiak lives in a world where his daddy gave John Elway a little bit of rope if he weren't ready as a young player. You know what I mean? I think they're misread. Quarterbacks now are ready. And they come into the league, they're ready. They may not be perfect. They'll be sporadic for their first year and a half. But it doesn't do them any good to sit for 6 games and then play. Not anymore. They have too much time with them on the field from the mini camps and the practices, and they have just grown up throwing the football so much more. The concepts from college to pro are a lot more similar than they used to be. So, yeah, if you're drafting a guy number 1 overall, your fan base doesn't want to hear you say, in a perfect world, he would sit for a while. I mean, that's bottom line what he said.
The excitement should be, we're throwing out a big poster of him on the stadium. It's Fernando Mania.
Yeah.
We're going to, blah, blah, blah. I shoot over to Washington.
Okay. Dan Quinn's not a first-year guy.
Lingering question for Washington. Who will be the receiver opposite Terry McLaurin? Well, the Commanders have improved their depth after re-signing Trey Burks and bringing back De'Ami Brown.
Shout out.
Good luck with that one.
Former Jaguar great.
Yeah. It's like
that's what we got.
It's like the Bills.
We in trouble.
It's like the Bills and Gabe Davis.
We in trouble. I mean, what are we doing?
I thought they signed another receiver. No, I guess not. If they're talking about De'Ami Brown as part of the, God bless De'Ami. He just seemed like a nice kid, but man, he couldn't catch.
That may
it's
be
horrible.
That may be one of the cases. You know how some Jags leave here and they go on and flourish.
Yeah, this ain't the case.
No, that's like Gabe Davis. Did the same thing. Came here got paid, went back to Buffalo, and
yeah. It's Gabe Davis all over again. Yeah.
I
go to Detroit.
NFL owners, not quietly, but they approve like 4 or 5 rules, and most of them are like kickoff related, and I don't think you'll see a big difference. I mean, if you got to declare that you're kicking an onside kick with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, then you would never do it to begin with. The onside kick lost all its value when you couldn't unleash it as a surprise. But this news that the replay booth can just arbitrarily at any point say, wait, that needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. It doesn't sound like there's much.
Is that not with a caveat if we have replacement officials?
I don't think that it. Maybe it is.
I think that's a caveat.
They were talking about it before the replacement officials, so they may do it either way. But to your point, if it is replacement officials, they'll most definitely do it. But it seems very broad.
Yeah.
Like you can at any where do you draw the line?
Well, here's what happens. You're going to be playing a game. It's going to be a critical moment, and the play's going to occur, and the guy's going to be ready to snap the next ball, and nobody's going to be thinking about it. And all of a sudden, they're going to say, hey, look, we found this. We're going to fix this.
This guy stepped out of bounds downfield. Right.
And then it's going to screw you, and you're going to be
And by
livid.
the way, and I suppose there are certain rules, but like when why would you take measures to, for instance, kick DK Metcalf out of the game when that incident occurred? Like that would fall under it.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you take measures to do that, but you won't allow an obvious, egregious pass interference or non-pass interference to be changed.
Yeah.
And they tried the pass interference thing, and it was just such a debacle. They said, never mind.
Yeah.
Remember? They allowed you to challenge pass interference for a couple years
Mm-hmm.
after that Saints-Rams missed call.
Yeah.
But, yeah, anyway.
All right. Well, NFL also scrapped the dual Monday night games, changing things around a little bit. Just to make more money, just so you know. It's just so they can make more money. Why have two games on Monday night when we can put a game on like Wednesday?
Yeah, and two Monday nighters didn't do it for me because all it did was one distracted me from the other.
Yeah.
I don't need two.
All right, let's take a break. We'll keep it rolling. We got the 10-minute drill. We got Get Smart John. We got Murphy Power Hour. All that and more right here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. The radio station with special skills. With these powers, I could be Jaguars, Gators, sports talk for Jacksonville. A superhero! 1010 XL, Jacksonville Sports Superstation.
Hey, don't buy a diamond in Jacksonville until you check out Beard's Diamonds. Hicken here. You're going to see a much bigger selection, higher quality, and you will get a better price. Beard's is different, man. We're Jacksonville through and through, locally owned for more than 40 years. Say hi to the Lupos when you go in there. I did. I went in there a couple weeks ago. Bought BWR a anniversary gift and had a great time. Visited with the Lupos. It was terrific. Gave me a great deal, and they take care of the local customers. They'll take care of you. Free lifetime warranty, free maintenance, free sizing, free cleaning, free insurance appraisal. You don't get nickel and dime. By the way, local heroes, military, police, firefighters, nurses, 25% off every day, every purchase, every time. Nobody at Beards is paid on commissions. There's no pressure to sell you or upsell you. Visit Beards. Get to know the local owners. Let them teach you the inside tricks on how to buy that diamond the smart way. Not just engagement rings. They got it all. Gorgeous everyday jewelry, tennis bracelets, pendants, earrings, fashion rings. I say shop local, shop Beards. And get so much more for your money.
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Hall & Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione. Campione Law. From free agency to the draft, training camp to the playoffs, nobody covers the Jags like Jaguars today. Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony bring the smartest football talk in Duval. Covered by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here, and Big Chief Tire makes it easier than ever to get the tires you need with the Big Chief credit card. No annual fee, low monthly payments, and great promotional financing. Plus, you get free flat repairs and rotations, and right now, $50 off your first purchase when you sign up. I love how simple they make everything. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com to apply for the credit card and get the tires you need today. That's Big Chief Tire.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Have you tried a Form energy drink yet? You need to, and it's available at Gate. 4 great tastes, screaming free to Blue Blitz, Orange Fury, and Grape Smash. Form energy, natural flavors, natural caffeine, and electrolytes for hydration are a perfect blend for energy and mental focus. Find it at Gate.
For the ultimate and unique gift ideas, visit CuneFlowers.com. JJ LaSelva here, and no matter what the reason, Cune Flowers has it all. Sending flowers was never so easy. Online, on the phone, or in the showroom, Cune Flowers hits a grand slam home run every time.
Hi, I'm Amber Frangie. By now, you've heard the story. How I heard about how much weight some of my dad's friends at the radio station lost with Awaken 180, so I wanted to try it myself. Well, the truth is, it's really incredible. I just met with my Awaken 180 coach, and I've now lost more than 150 pounds. That is a real number, not an exaggeration. Some of you may think, wow, if she lost that much, how much had she gained? Well, that's a story for another day. But what I can tell you is Awaken 180 has changed my life, and maybe saved my life. I thought I might have been at a point of no return, but with Awaken 180, you never are. There's no medications, no fad diets, just a coach you meet with weekly who you can trust, a meal plan that makes sense and that you'll enjoy. It's honestly a miracle. If you want to lose weight, even if you have a lot of weight to lose like me, Awaken 180 truly is the way to go. If that's where you are, try Awaken 180 today.
I'm Frank Frangie, but take it from my kid. If you want to lose weight the right way, call 1-844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Lists. I got a couple of lists I'd like to address. Lists. Because your kiss is on my list.
That's not how the song goes.
How important is the all-time wins leader list? LeBron James that now has more wins than any single player in NBA history, 1,229. That record had belonged to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And I think since it's never been referenced until last night when LeBron broke it, it probably doesn't register all that high.
It's a lengthy, listen, LeBron will hold just about every record. He's played longer than anybody, so congratulations, though. I think it means a little something, though. It speaks about longevity, speaks about playing for winners. I think I'd be proud of it.
It makes sense that it was Kareem who he passed. Kareem played into his 40s and was on championship-level teams all the way till the end. The Lakers are under the radar. They're winning. Luka, by the way, skinny Luka again. I saw Luka last night. He's like Two-Face, the Batman villain.
It's the stress of the divorce.
It's unbelievable. I watched him last night. He looks like he's 25 pounds lighter than when I saw him on Saturday. I don't know what it is. I think he's got one of his uniforms. Maybe it's the gold one's got a fat suit in it. Maybe that's it. They're trying to throw the league off. But even his arms will look bigger and smaller game to game. It's the most bizarre thing. But he had another 40-pointer last night. They're as hot as anyone, but they're in the dust of San Antonio and Oklahoma City are getting all the headlines. Lakers aren't beating either one of them in the semis, are they?
Don't think so, but we'll see. Noticed the U.S. men's soccer team at the World Cup took an L. Yeah, so that's kind of how we roll. We've lost like 8 in a row to Europe. And then I also read that this kid, Christian Pulisic, who's supposed to be our
scoreless.
Yeah, he's
on a drought right now.
534 minutes without scoring.
Now, he's scored on his profile, but who cares?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, despite the promise and the talk of, does this smell like something's burning in here?
Well, it might be.
I'm
on fire! It's a fire! Hey, we got a fire here, eh?
I smell something burning, dude. You didn't turn the heater on, did you?
Last words.
Boom. Oh, gosh.
What's that smell? Everyone thinks it's an April.
Is it that generator over by the boss's office?
Everyone will think we're playing an April Fool's joke, and we'll be dying here in the flames.
It's not enough being made from Coach Calhoun, man. I just saw it yesterday, because I was too busy punching air whenever Duke lost. I was too busy punching air. But I saw when
Hurley?
You mean Hurley?
Yeah, Coach Hurley.
Oh, okay.
What did I say?
Calhoun.
Yeah, Hurley.
He gone.
Sorry.
Yeah.
When he
headbutt?
Yes. It's not enough being made out of that.
Nah.
In what world is that okay?
Because I don't feel like that was a headbutt, and the ref himself said, listen.
Are they buddies?
The ref himself said, I'm sure they're acquaintances, but the ref himself said, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, it didn't even register to him. It wasn't like they just kind of leaned in and looked at each other. I don't know. I don't think
he walked up to the ref
and
he kind of nudged him.
Yeah.
And it was the look and the walk away.
He begging for that technical foul.
Was he doing it? Did it look like he was
it didn't look
sneering
malicious.
at? And it wasn't. No. Well, either way, it's bad. First of all, I don't need them buddies. I don't want to you're giving a nice nuzzle.
There's no way a man can walk up to you and do that. And if that's your buddy, it's even worse. I think there's a little more to it, man.
Maybe. I
only read the headline. I'm guilty of not.
If you see
watching
it,
the
I've
video.
seen it. I didn't take it that way. I would walk up and
pull it up for me.
Come up to you. I mean, I
read the headline. I didn't make much of it. Anytime it said headbutts official, I said, well, that's ridiculous. I was watching the game. I would have heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's like these ET. I'll give a little tip for you if you're ever channel surfing. You don't need to stop on a show called Finding Bigfoot. because this just in. There is no cliffhanger for you jokers. If you found Bigfoot, I think we know it. It'd been on the news.
I don't know that that's true. I don't think he
believes in the Squatch.
Yeah, Sasquatch is very much alive. Very much alive. Division I baseball last night. JU beats Florida in Gainesville. Terrible loss for the Gators. Great win for JU, though. Congratulations. So, nice win for the Dolphins. They needed that, but Florida, you can't. It's their first midweek loss, so it's hard to get to, but you're coming off a sweep of Arkansas. Arkansas then turned around and lost to Missouri State 15-14. Number 8, Southern Miss lost to Southeast Louisiana. Portland beat and shut out number 15, Oregon. Washington beat number 9, Oregon State. So midweek baseball, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, but it happened last night. It sure did. All right, let's take a break. We'll get ready for trivia. 641-1010. You come kind, you come courteous, you come correct. E, do you have some razzle dazzle to hand out today, please, sir?
I do. I got a family 4-pack of tickets to the Clay County Fair. That's going down from April 2nd to the 12th, and I got a family 4-pack. One lucky winner hit me up right now at 904-641-1010 if you try to pull up to the fair. I'll at your boy.
Now, get smart, John.
Missed it by
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, investment landscape always changing. New rules, new regulations, new opportunities. But at ITB Partners, one thing stays constant. That's our commitment to your financial future. Consolidate those accounts. Roll over that 401k. Maximize your pension programs. ITP is going to make your financial journey simple and smart. Those ITB Partners, great folks. Janice Cobb, Dan Abel, Reagan Wright, Reed Wingate, Chris Bryan, and Jeff Hartman. Your investment strategy built on trust, transparency, and experience. Gang, get your money in motion. Did you see the stock market yesterday? It went up 1,000, 1,100 points. Let ITB Partners help you grow and protect your wealth so you can focus on what matters most. They're ITB Partners. They're stable, they're strategic, and they're secure, and they're easy to get a hold of. Chris at ITBPartners.com. Chris at ITBPartners.com or call 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITB Partners, and they're my financial partners for life.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is former NFL quarterback David Garrard. If your knees have taken a beating and you're finally ready to do something about it, then let Southeast Orthopedic take a look. Come on, do your knees a favor.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey Jacksonville, this is Sullivan from Cycles of Jacks. If you're looking for bikes that are designed with precision engineering and innovative features to ensure every ride is a memorable one, then you need to check out what Honda has right now, Ready to Ride. From touring bikes designed for long-distance comfort to compact models perfect for city commutes, each motorcycle promises an exceptional riding experience. See us on Instagram and Facebook at Cycles of Jacks. It's all in our showroom, so come check us out.
Hey, boat lover. The Boatanista is inviting you to the first ever Freedom Boat Club Boat Show, Saturday, April 11th from 10 to 3 at Trout Creek Memorial Park. Ever wondered, should I buy a boat or just join a boat club and skip the headaches? Well, now you can compare both in one place at the first ever Freedom Boat Club Boat Show, Saturday, April 11th from 10 to 3 at Trout Creek Memorial Park. Browse pre-owned and newly refurbished boats like Key West, Hurricane, and Scout, or talk with the crew about their Freedom Boat Club membership, or just come and take a free boat ride. Boat show pricing applies to both options. Preview the boats at affordableBoating.com. Learn about membership at freedomboatclub.com. Just come see the boats April 11th, because life's better on a boat.
Northeast Florida's highest-rated residential home electrical contractor is American Electrical, providing unsurpassed quality in Duval, St. Johns, Clay, and Nassau counties. No matter your electrical problem or project, large or small, American Electrical will get it done at a price that's right. High-quality electrician, that's who they are. Trusted company that's been on the First Coast for decades, proudly serving the community while being a big part of the community. Call American Electrical for all your electric needs at 737-7770. Wired right at a fair price.
Hey, David again with Royal Pest Services. Termites, chinch bugs, roaches. It's their time of year to shine. Preventative maintenance is a heck of a lot cheaper than treating an active infestation. Visit RoyalPestServices.com to schedule your free estimate.
You may not be able to control the air you breathe on the outside, but you certainly can on the inside of your home. Just call Florida Home AC and ask about the Remy Halo. It's the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative, here to share with you an actual client review.
Dude, these shirts are sick.
Check out the shirts and other sick promo items at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, get smart, John.
Missed it by that much.
On 1010XL.
Ba-ba-da-da. Oh, you know him, you love him. TriviaNation.com's own. He's bald, he's beautiful. He loves a good steam. Put your hands together for Get Smart John. Johnny!
Good morning, Guggen.
Johnny, did you hit the sauna today?
I don't do the sauna.
You don't do the sauna? Okay.
Do not do the sauna. Never been in the sauna.
All right.
No.
All my guys out there do the sauna.
I know. They swear by it.
Yeah.
But no, I refrain from that. But first and foremost, very quickly,
yes, sir.
Smart guys. Special shout out to some grandkids of some very dear friends who play trivia and have played for many, many years, and they're visiting from Georgia. So shout out to Noah and Liam.
What up, Noah and Liam?
And shout out to Dean, longtime Guggen.
Dean the Trivia Machine.
I wanted to, well, yes. I also wanted to share as you're kind of going down memory lane, and I was saying to E, congratulations on 4 years. Well, E, Beef, Balls, all of them. Who was always there? GSJ.
GSJ.
Going back to the toaster.
GSJ.
Going back to the toaster.
Yeah, GSJ's like the postman. I mean, sleet, snow, whatever. He delivers. He always delivers.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
we try.
I think GSJ honestly has missed trivia like maybe twice in 20 years.
Probably a few more, but not many.
Not many.
Not many. Even when I'm out of town, from other locales, Washington, New York. Yes. So you talked about, that debacle when you were on lunchtime, which, by the way, I didn't like it either because that was my lunch break when I was doing it with you guys.
Monsters of the midday. We were the monsters of the midday. Good morning, Catalina.
Right,
we
about 6 months.
Spiked in Catalina Island like no one had ever seen before. They missed us when we left and went back.
Oh, for sure. So I asked you this as a trivia question a few years ago, so I'm just going to ask you again. Do you know what year that was?
God, no.
It's probably like
I do exactly.
It was probably.
I'm gonna say about 2012.
No, it was earlier than that. It was like it was 8 or 9.
All right, 8 or 9. We only got like a year. We got bounced.
Yeah, they got all itchy. 9. I'm gonna say 9. I'm gonna say 9.
All right. What's the answer?
Dan was closer. 2011.
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Lasted
very good.
Lasted
very good. Okay.
3 months.
Yeah, it didn't last long.
Yeah.
I remember Lex and Terry were.
Yeah,
I remember all that.
Work. Yeah, old Tex and Larry didn't hit here with us.
No, not so much. Okay, so we're going to get things started with myths and legends.
Oh.
Myths and legends.
Spooky.
Yes. What giant ape-like creature that supposedly inhabits the Himalayas may be considered a sort of parallel myth to Bigfoot of North America?
That's the cooler. Yeti.
Yeah. And what else is it known by? What other name? Just
I don't say Sasquatch.
Well, that's the North American variety. No, the Yeti is also the. It's two names, isn't it? The
it is
abominable.
You already
snow,
gotten it.
the
I just-
abominable snowman.
Yeah, the abominable snowman.
Yes. I remember the episode of $6 Million Man.
Yeah, with
where Ted Cassidy, Lurch, played. Gosh, that was great TV back in the day.
Loved it.
Okay. Yes. Weights and measures.
Sure.
Weights and measures, a kilo.
Funny how you would refer to that one, Dan. Oh, God.
The measurement.
It's a kilo.
It is. Yes, it is. Okay. How many tablespoons are in a cup?
A spoonful of sugar. Okay, wait, we can get this.
It's probably cup is ounces, so that's annoying. It's an annoying question. A cup is 8 ounces. The tables, I'm just trying to. I tablespoon my sugar. I'm gonna say it's probably we're gonna go for like a common number like 6. It'll be like 16.
I think it's less. I think it's like
8.
8.
Buddy, I don't know if 8
No.
tablespoons.
Tablespoon's bigger than teaspoon.
Yeah, but it's still not huge.
How big's a cup?
A cup is 8 ounces, so it's.
You don't think there's an ounce in a tablespoon? A tablespoon, it's like this size.
I don't think it's like if sand's through an hourglass. I don't think 8. I don't.
I don't think 8 would be enough. Too.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
if
it's
you
6.
got
Let's go 16.
All right.
Yeah, 16.
Attaboy.
I'm addicted to sugar, so I got a little insight on that one.
Okay.
Sports. I don't know. I will mispronounce it, but you guys will get this probably exactly. You should. Within 3, how many points did Bam Adebayo?
83.
Bayo. Okay.
83
All right.
of them.
So there you have it.
Yes. Bam Adebayo. Disgraceful.
Forever in the record book.
Heat culture. Spo. That's what
look,
Spo
favorite
has.
category. What's your favorite category?
Presidents.
Yes. Okay. Who was the U.S. president when Lindbergh flew the Atlantic solo?
Okay, that's 1927-ish.
Mm-hmm.
When was FDR? He had a 12.
That is correct.
He had a 12-year run.
I think FDR was 32.
Okay, so pre-FDR
was well, you had.
Is it one of those like,
Teddy's? But he's back at the 1800s.
Teddy's like early 19s.
Yeah. All right, we got.
So who's in between those?
Who came?
Calvin Coolidge.
Yeah, Hoover came after FDR, right?
Yes. Hoover, Wilson, the double letter guys.
Because you also
HHCC, WW.
Well, you also had Eisenhower in there.
Oh, he's 50s.
I know, but I'm saying we're
talking 1927, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Where's Garfield in there?
He's with Odie, hanging out, eating lasagna.
Well, I saw the thing on Garfield, and so
I don't know. Again, I don't know. We should have at some point.
Is there any chance it could be FDR? No, was he 30s to 40s?
Okay, this is where where is Woodrow Wilson? When was he president? No. Okay.
Because double letters.
Woodrow.
I wish I knew we should have some point commit to memory, like from 1900 on, the order of the presidents. And we can tell you every Super Bowl and score.
Yeah.
And, you go past FDR. It's like the cutoff. We can go FDR forward. Why won't we commit to pre-FDR? Why? We're taking way too long. I don't know who the presidents were back
Let's
then.
go with
Who did FDR replace? That's terrible. Who did he replace? Who was in office before FDR?
John, have we said him? We've had to have said him.
Yes, you have said him.
Okay. I'm going to say. I think it's
Coolidge.
Okay,
we'll go Calvin Coolidge.
75%.
Silent Cal. Calvin Coolidge is correct.
Yeah.
And by the way, Jeff.
Break the tape.
Yes.
Break the tape.
Yes.
Herbert Hoover was before FDR, so it was Herbert Hoover and Calvin Coolidge was before Hoover.
Okay,
Those the double letter guys.
Yeah, so it could have been Hoover.
When was Woody Wilson?
He was World War One. He's around World War One, so in the teens,
So he was in there too.
Yeah, he was in
so
there.
it was all the double letter guys in a row. Stand by. I gotta look at this.
Yeah, Herbert Hoover was a one-term. They blamed the Depression on him, so he was out, and FDR was in for 12.
We could use a man like Herbert Hoover again.
All in the Family.
Didn't need no welfare state.
We did better with the Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA.
Everybody pulls his weight. G.R. Old LaSalle ran great.
That's a very often
Okay, here it is.
missed lyric.
We got Teddy Roosevelt, 01 to 09. That's after the folks in my hometown.
Was your team named after him?
Teddy Roosevelt? The Rough Riders.
No, after Roosevelt. Fat Bill Taft.
Fat Bill Taft was
after
next. Then Woody Wilson, Warren Harding, Calvin Coolidge, Herbert Hoover. So the double letter guys were 3 out of 4, but you got to work that Warren Harding. Why was Warren Harding short? Did he get shot?
No, he died, but he died in office.
Okay, yeah, he was only a couple years.
Yeah.
And then
One of the
FDR
most
was
corrupt presidents.
FDR was 33 to 45. Then Truman, then Ike, and then you can get him. All right, let's go. Give me a couple more, and then we'll break.
Okay. Music.
Mellow! Come on, E.
That's right. Name one of the 2 artists featured in the 2004 Usher hit song, Yeah.
E.
And bonus, if you can name both. But I just only need one.
Oh, that's Luda and Lil Jon.
Luda and Lil Jon.
Yeah. That is correct.
Yeah, E.
Yeah. Manilow!
I should take E to the Manilow concert. And just sit there and scream the whole night. Manilow!
No, I would scream.
You know what? I think you would enjoy it. I think you would like Manilow.
That's not him.
Oh no, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not
Valore!
You love that scene.
I mean, between that and Chirpy Cheap, I don't know where this show has become. I really don't. We are, you know what? Welcome to the April Fool's Day, like every other day on this program.
Right?
Yeah, we make every day April Fool's Day. So head on a swivel every day 6 to 10 because we're stupid.
Swipe.
Time for one before the break?
Yeah, but by the way, I would admit April Fool's Day, by the way, started in 1580 something. It shows you don't have to be TikTok to TikTok, right? To be a mischievous little up to no gooder. 1500s. I mean, they barely knew what the moon was back then.
They're still playing tricks.
Right, and the world was flat.
All right, give us one and we'll go to break. What do you got?
Okay. In the movie Tropic Thunder,
yes,
Robert Downey Jr.'s character is a multiple Oscar-winning actor from what country?
I didn't see Tropic Thunder.
I saw it. It was tremendously funny. In today's day, a little socially inappropriate, perhaps, but it was funny. I thought he was American, but I'm trying to think. I don't really recall him having. Did you see Tropic Thunder?
Not at full.
I can't recall him have. Did he have an accent? Was he like South African? That's the only other thing that comes to mind.
What did he? How did he sound? How did he speak?
I don't remember him having a foreign accent, but he could have. That wasn't, the story with him. He black-faced for his character in the movie.
Boy.
And he talked really strange. I'm going to say Canadian. Australia. So South Africa was closer.
I will take a break. We'll come back. Keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
What's 1010XL's starting lineup?
The starting lineup.
Hicken and Prosser in the morning. Dipsy and Fat Tony with the Jazz. Josie, Matt, and Leon middays. Tommy, Lauren, and Taylor. Helmets and heat. Frenchie and Carline drive you home. Baloo and Hacker in the evening. Live and local all day. 1010XL.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental. With light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Mark your calendar for Friday, April 17th at the Yards for the second annual Birdies and Bounces, presented by the Mackenzie Noel Wilson Foundation. This premier golf and pickleball tournament brings together competition, community, and purpose for an unforgettable day on the course and courts. Proceeds benefit the Boys and Girls Clubs of Northeast Florida, helping create great futures for local kids. Register or learn more at bgcnf.org and click events. Join us for a day of fun and impact for youth in our community.
When someone excels in and out of the classroom, we should celebrate it.
That's why 1010XL brings you the Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Wednesdays on The Frangie Show, tuned up by
The Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
Are you an experienced automotive technician and tired of working for employers who put profit over people? Then come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road and get trained on how to diagnose and rebuild today's complex transmissions. See how we're different. Get traction on your career and come to Action.
Equal opportunity employer.
Hey, Jacksonville, David Garrard here. If you want a street legal golf cart that's built with quality and style, check out Dynamic Drives and Designs in Jacks Beach. They have new, used, and fully customized carts from the top brands like Atlas, Dodge, and Pilot Car. Every cart gets a complete expert inspection, so you know it's ready to hit the road. Their team can help you design the perfect custom cart that fits your style and needs. For your custom golf cart, visit dynamicdrivesdesign.com today and see your perfect ride.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
Here's a little secret to why I've been married for over 25 years. Kuhn Flowers. High Flying Jacko here. Yeah, that's correct. When I need to send some love to my bride, I don't wait for an anniversary or her birthday. I just simply go to kuhnflowers.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Ba-ba-da-da. Let's get Smart John back here. Let's get audio. That's what I like to do. Johnny!
Yes, and I find inspiration in your show all the time, as you well know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, E, let it play.
Evans, it's Spike. They've spiked the punch.
Dorney, get those officers.
Now, I know this taste.
What seems to be a problem, man?
Officer, taste this. Taste this. Tell me what you think.
Does have a little wang in it. Good, though. Excuse me, might I have some more? No, please. Thank you.
Help yourself. Come on.
Okay.
All right. What's the question?
What's the movie?
I'm going to guess. I have no idea.
I have no idea.
But I'm going to guess.
Serious?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm going to guess just because of what we've been doing. It's The Great New Bomb Turk and Hollywood Nights, but I have no idea.
It is Hollywood Nights.
Okay, all right. That's what I figured.
Context clue.
Yeah.
You remember they spiked because they peed in the punch, and that's when the officer has a little wang to it.
Yes.
I've not seen Hollywood Nights.
Was that Chris Farley who said that? Got a little wang to it?
No, that's way
No,
before.
no.
What year was Hollywood
70s,
Nights?
isn't it? 80s, early 80s?
I think 1980.
Mm-hmm.
I think 1980.
I don't think
This is 1980.
I've
yeah.
never seen that one.
That another one that was really fun about that same year was Used Cars with Kurt Russell.
Yes.
I've seen
I
that
don't know
one.
if you know when you got
Been forever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Hollywood Nights is funny. Fran Drescher's in it too.
Yeah,
and
I've heard that. Somebody was telling me about Hollywood Nights recently, or reminiscing about seeing it as a teenager.
Right.
You get
In
such
fact,
a kick.
Michelle Pfeiffer was in it before she was big.
You get such a kick when you're 12 or 13 or 14 watching these things you're not supposed to, and the humor you're not supposed to be privy to yet. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. For me, I snuck into the movies and saw Blazing Saddles back in 1974. So
I saw they're redoing that. I don't know how.
Oh, I don't know how either.
No, they're rebooting it with like Eisenberg or Jonah Hill, one of the a couple relatively big names.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Well, nice pull though.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. History. In the Old West, who were Robert Leroy Parker and Harry Longaball better known as?
Oh boy.
Billy
the Kid. No, Robert.
It's got to be somebody and somebody. It's got to be
Butch
like
Cassidy and
Sundance
Sundance
Kid.
Say their names again.
Yeah, what was the first name again?
Robert Leroy Parker and Harry Longaball.
Yeah, who? Are there any other? Doesn't sound like a Butch and a Sundance.
No, it doesn't.
But think about it. Butch could be anything, and Sundance could be anything. So
Yeah,
why not?
I don't.
Who else would we come up with?
I don't know any other partners like that.
Yeah,
I'm sure there
that's
are
what
a
I'm
couple.
saying.
But on top of the head, let's just go with that.
Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
Yes.
There you go. Context. And
Bonnie and Clyde. That's a female.
Yeah,
there's
female.
not a ton of them.
It's Warren Beatty.
Yeah. And the Old West, context clue. So you did. Okay. Very good. Rivers.
A river runs through it. Mississippi River.
The Gate River run.
Or the trot or the walk or whatever it was.
Or just finish that thing.
That's right. The Nile River flows from south to north and is fed by two tributaries named for what two colors? And one will suffice.
All right, so we're talking about the Nile is in
Egypt.
Yeah, it's
I'm trying to think of a color that stands out as a tributary. He said two colors.
Yeah, but they're rivers. They're going to be like the Yellow River or the Red River or the
Blue Danube.
Yeah, but I don't know. Red River, I only think of Texas,
That's
and the
over
Yellow
here.
River, I think of China.
IP Daily wrote that book.
I mean, really?
I thought it was IP Freely, but anyway.
I mean, all right. So, but to your point, maybe it is like Orange Creek or something.
Yeah, that's what I was. Is there
all
one
right,
that was?
I'm trying to think of what's the
I don't know that one.
No, I can't say the Yellow River. I'm almost positive that's like China, isn't it? Yellow? No, isn't it? The Yellow River.
When in doubt. Well, okay.
What do you want to go with?
I was going to say blue.
The Blue River?
Why not?
Blue Bayou.
Blue Danube, Blue Bayou. Why not blue? Blue's a popular color. Blue's a color of water. Why not blue?
Okay, but the Blue River.
Which is it? Yes, blue is one of them. Yes. White and blue.
You're my boy, Blue.
Yeah, the Yellow River runs like just through the heart of China, which I knew was not in Egypt. I was positive.
What is the other color, Johnny?
White.
Blue and white.
Is it literally the Blue River or Blue Creek or what is it?
Yeah, what is it?
I honestly don't know.
Oh, okay. Let's look. Nile.
The Yellow River is the Yellow River is the cradle of Chinese civilization.
The White Nile and the Blue Nile converge at Khartoum, Sudan.
Okay, nice. Well, we got it. That's all you need to know.
That's right, you did.
The Blue Nile carries dark silt, often appearing dark blue.
Sports.
Oh, okay. Taekwondo was developed in what country? And please be specific.
That's not a sports question.
That would be specific. That's Chinese Taipei.
I would say Taekwondo had developed in Thailand.
Or Taiwan.
Or Taiwan.
I'm going to go, let's go like a person from but it's not it's spelled different than Thai, like Thai. So
Taekwondo.
So it's
but it is spelled like Taiwan.
Yeah.
Let's go Taiwan.
Taiwan.
South Korea.
Oh, right there. Right around it.
Sure. Right next to the Yellow River. I mean, the clankers you're throwing in.
5 for 5.
Yeah.
You're killing that bad boy. That's like when you hit the ball and it's going out of bounds, hits the tree in the middle of the fairway.
It's not like that
That's
at
what
all.
happened there.
Yeah, right next to the inventor of the miniskirt, Seymour Heine. So,
sure.
Oh dear.
Yeah, literature. Give this show some class, right?
Please.
Uriah Heep had a heap of hate for which Dickens title character?
Oliver Twist.
Yeah.
You going with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. David Copperfield.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like it sounds like a little attitude. You going with that?
Yeah. Really? Seriously?
Pair of dumb sitting here. How long do you want us to pause? No. Let's pause another 20 seconds. I mean, we're happy. Oliver Twist. I don't think you understand. Dan and I just took a W with Oliver Twist. Okay? We came up with a Dickens title character. That's
Not
a
bad.
win for us. Yeah, that's right. I encourage all the kids, do not read Dickens. Go get Grisham or something interesting.
Well, sometimes you guys pause. That's why I just want to make sure that
classics are synonyms for boring.
We got
Read
time.
Shakespeare. Listen to Drake.
Time for a
all
couple
of which
more.
we had to read when we were on. Okay. Advertising.
Okay.
Advertising.
Sure.
Yeah. Which ice cream treat completes the slogan, "What would you do for a blank"?
Oh, come on.
Klondike bar.
Come on. We got to have another one to end with.
What would you do?
Well, I know. You said a couple.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Good.
For a Klondike bar.
Very nice.
TV.
TV.
Born Lawrence Zeiger, who made his CNN debut in 1985.
Oh, that would be Wolf Blitzer, I bet. Right?
Yeah.
Wolf Blitzer.
Larry King.
Okay.
Very good.
Wolf Blitzer can't be a real name.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a great question. Okay. Sports. Between 1998 and 2005, what woman won the U.S. Figure Skating Championship 8 consecutive times?
Is that... Man, I get the eras messed up. I want to say Michelle Kwan, but was she earlier than that?
I like that one.
Michelle Kwan.
Michelle Kwan.
Okay.
Very good.
Wolf Isaac Blitzer.
That's his name, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Parents are weirdos.
Are we good?
Yeah,
Are you?
Yeah. No, last one. This is it. The last one for all the glory.
We're
doubling down.
Okay.
Double or nothing.
We're pressing. We're pressing
All right,
for the win.
Words. As a noun, word is a subsidiary building or an addition to a building, while as a verb, it's to add land into the domain of your country.
It's an annex.
It's to
Yes.
push, to shove.
That's an annex. Yeah, that's a win.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, John.
All right,
Appreciate it as
boys.
always.
Hey, John.
All right. Take care. Have a great
John.
day. We'll see you.
Get out of here.
Get him out of here. It's halftime on the show. We still got the Murphy Power Hour to come.
Oh, yeah.
Talking baseball and more. Dan's super optimistic about his Mets. I've gathered that through our first hour together this morning. Strictly off air, but that's coming. I promise you. We got Jags talk. The owners' meetings have wrapped up. It's official that they'll be in Orlando. No big deal. When we come back on the other side, I thought it was interesting, I guess, the strategy for the Jags when it comes to who they're looking to sign to extensions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we'll talk about those three names in particular. I think all three of them appeared on your poll question. Very prescient yesterday.
Thank you very
This
much.
is The Drill on 1010XL.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
They say every town has a story.
Here's the deal.
Jags on 3.
It's black and teal.
1, 2, 3,
1010XL.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Jumbo Shrimp Baseball is home this week and weekend at Five-Star Ballpark. Tomorrow is Coors Light Thirsty Thursday. Don't miss Fireworks Friday and Saturday, plus Southpaw Onesie giveaway on Saturday, presented by Miller Electric and Hyatt Regency Jacksonville Riverfront. Baseball all week and weekend. Tickets start at just $5. JackShrimp.com for tickets. Jumbo Shrimp Baseball. Affordable, family, fun.
When you want to be heard, send your opinion to the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Thank you for believing in me when the bosses didn't give me a chance.
641-1010. No texting and driving. Get your thoughts heard on 1010XL.
Pros, just because something on the job runs out doesn't mean you have to. Order it on the Lowe's app. My Lowe's Pro Rewards members get free same-day delivery on eligible orders over $25. Get the fasteners, hardware, or tools you need to keep the job moving. Order by 2 p.m. and get eligible in-stock items delivered right to your job site by 8 p.m. Members get more at Lowe's. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Subject to availability. Restrictions and terms at lowes.com/shipping terms. Subject to change.
Meet John and Ben Lupo, first and second generation owners of Jacksonville's Beards Diamonds.
We can do things that these corporate stores cannot do. Make decisions on the spot. Our pricing is better than anybody else's. We do not do commissions.
We really try to keep it a family environment, relaxed. We're not trying to sell you what we want. We're trying to listen to what you want.
In fact, don't be surprised if you end up spending less at Beards than you had budgeted, because they're going to teach you how to buy a diamond like a dealer buys and show you how to buy smart.
If we can save the consumer money, we're all about that. If we can achieve the same look, the same quality, and for them to spend less, that's what Beards is built on.
Why pay more if you don't have to?
Dad always taught me from day one is you got to look at the diamond. You can't just buy off of paperwork. And rather than us just saying, hey, this one's $7,000, the other one's $10,000, we're going to tell the consumer why this one's $7,000 and why this is $3,000 less, but almost looks identical.
Don't overpay at the Wall Street-owned corporate chain. Get the transparency and value you deserve at Beards at St. John's Town Center.
Hey, gang, you might be aware credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payment, so they're getting nowhere. But here's what many homeowners don't realize. That use the equity in your home. You can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash, and with Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can pay off your credit cards, your existing HELOC, your car loans, get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved, saved over $1,500 a month. And here's the best part with Loan Pronto. You can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long, drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com, see how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto. 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508. Or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update sponsored by Hall & Sons Plumbing. NFL owners made it official. The 2027 Jaguars will play all their home games in Orlando while Everbank gets its Stadium of the Future makeover. Florida's 4-game win streak is over. Jacksonville University shut the door tonight, outplaying the Gators to hand them a rare stumble. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Oh, sweet.
We're always straddling that
Little
border,
Madonna.
that borderline. We're always right there on it. we got the Murphy Power Hour coming up. I'm told that a lovable reunion with Anthony Rizzo and David Ross on YouTube talks about the 2016 World Series win.
I didn't like it. Screw Anthony Rizzo and Ross. Rizzo said bleep Daniel Murphy.
Yeah, but that they were doing it in fond remembrance, both cursing Murph. Murphy became a topic. He was mentioned specifically. They cursed him, and then Rizzo remembering him fondly as a teammate.
Yes.
So maybe worth a watch. I wonder if Daniel himself has seen it. Man, a big win for the Braves yesterday. Had nothing to do with a 5-2 defeat to the A's. So there's no more winless teams in baseball. We did our charity work there. Hopefully Sale gets a win. Got day baseball today. I know we both love that. You probably got to teach today, don't you?
I got to teach.
Oh, he's going to miss his Mets game. He's not happy with his Mets. The Braves unveiled their city uniforms. You know, each team has a city uniform. Terrific. I don't know every team's city uniform. I find looking at most of them and hating. Is that yours, that purple thing? I don't like that at all.
Well, ours is nice.
Yeah, but the Braves is fantastic. It's kind of they kind of combine like 2 or 3 uniform styles from the 70s and 80s into one, and so we at least have that going for us. We've got a cool City Connect uniform.
Says you,
but more. I mean, that goes beyond.
Anybody
fandom.
Would say that.
Yeah, anybody would say that. I think. I don't know. I'll show them to you later, and you will, react with feigned disdain and tell me how ugly they are, no matter what you actually think of them.
Hideous.
Yeah. All right. So, I don't know if this is pulled from something James Gladstone had said previously, or if this is more recent, but the topic of the Jaguars' future roster moving forward, and this is an important time in these first couple of years. You can make wrong decisions sometimes, and with using all of the data you have, but it's important to identify the players you need to keep and re-sign and extend, and the ones that you need to move on from, and make sure you improve in those areas, right? The old regime thought, Tyson Campbell and Walker Little were nucleuses that you would build around. The new regime, not so much. And Tyson Campbell, hit the bricks last year. And again, I'm on record. Walker Little won't be on this team when the season starts.
Oh,
whether they trade him during the draft process or after that or into the free agency, they'll go find some depth somewhere else that they can count on. It's time to get unsaddled from that contract and move on in another direction. And I believe that that's the future for Walker Little here. We shall see. But the three, look, last year they elected not to pick up the option on Devin Lloyd. Probably proved to be a mistake. You'd probably like to have him this year for the $5.8 million or whatever it was. Anton Harrison, Trayvon Walker, they've had their options picked up. Well, 3 guys are playing in the final year of their deals this year. Trayvon Walker, Parker Washington, Brenton Strange, and James Gladstone is saying that they're working towards extending all 3. And feels like that'll happen without flat out saying it. I got mixed feelings on the Trayvon deal. And and so it'll come down to, what are you paying him? Can you take advantage of just a 3.5 sack year last year and get Trayvon in here for, multiple years at, $22 million a year? Or is he just going to command more than that from somewhere else? And if you're Trayvon Walker, how do you play this? Do you accept, I don't know the numbers and I don't have the list of, based on his production, he shouldn't be a top 15 paid edge rusher, but you feel like he will be when he's available to everyone.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
That will be interesting. And it's a commitment to a guy that they believe in. And listen, hopefully they're right and you're not. And he continues to blossom. He did have double-digit sacks 2 years in a row before last year in the injuries. Obviously had a bunch of them. But or is there an idea of, we're still going to add another edge guy, and eventually Trayvon will move inside as well and shore up the inside. He's such a big, strong,
athletic, good player. He's a good player.
Yeah.
It's just if this you can't escape from. You just can't. And it's not Trayvon's. Wasn't his decision to be drafted where he was and what comes there. But at the end of the day, if you draft an edge rusher number 1 overall. He's got to have 13 and 17 and 15 sack seasons on his resume.
Okay.
That's what they do. Not 10 every now and then. I mean, Josh Allen gave you 17.5 one year. The number 1 edge rusher should be
1 year.
If you draft a guy number 1 at that position, he should be one of the top 5 edge rushers in the league at this point by year 5. He should be coming off a 16 sack season.
What year did Trayvon get? How long's Trayvon been in the league?
This is his 5th year.
It's 4 years he's got completed.
Yeah. He had a 6, a 10, a 10, and a 3.5.
Okay.
I think 27.5 total. So maybe less than 6. It may have been like 4. And again, that's at the end of the day, the reality is there is a long list of NFL players who had 8 sacks last year. A long, long list, 30, 40 deep.
Yeah.
If it's a number one guy that you're now talking about committing to into the future, and I'm assuming paying a hefty price, we got to get those sack totals 12, 14, 16. That's what it's got to be. It can't be 8. Can it? I mean, there have been a lot of banging to move on from Josh Allen. And he's twice as productive as Trayvon Walker.
Where's Trayvon Walker rank in the last 4 years?
Ranking
not
what?
in the top 25.
In what?
Sacks.
Oh, gosh, no.
Miles Garrett, 67.
He's not in the top
54.
50.
Micah, 52. Trey Hendrickson, 47. Brian Burns, 45.5. Max Crosby, 44.5. TJ Watt, 43. Aiden Hutchinson, 43.
Yeah, he missed the whole season pretty much, didn't he? Aiden Hutchinson?
Yes, he did.
Yes. Yeah, think about it. If Aiden Hutchinson had 10 more, he'd be
Too bad we couldn't have drafted him.
Do you know where they're not having that conversation?
No, we're not. We can't do it.
No.
It's been 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times have we had that conversation?
Yeah.
Again, I take you back to draft night, live on the air.
Yeah. What are we doing?
My head just dropped.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Like, what? What are we doing?
I told Trent had to outsmart everyone.
Josh Hines Allen is 9th.
Again, when he gets criticized, and everyone else just thinks the world of Trayvon, we should keep him forever.
Yeah.
I will say this. There is a big disconnect out there in the general fan base on the salary component of keeping people.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times they take, like, letting ETN go is like, well, we just let good players go.
Yeah.
And, they don't factor in those things. And so that's the thing. It's not that Trayvon Walker is a bad player, but if you're not top 25 in sacks, I can't pay you top 25 edge rush money. Because I will say this, and then we'll move. It's not just the sack numbers, and there's no be-all, end-all, but grades. He's outside the top 32. 2 years in a row. FPFF grades the edge rushers. He's not in the top 32 either year.
If you're ESPN, who has made questionable decision after questionable decision, you do a lot with Augusta in the Masters next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a big deal. I mean, you send SVP goes there, and Andy North goes there. A lot of dudes.
They'll have it Michael Eaves or one of those type dudes will also be on the grounds.
On property.
On property. That's right.
Property. Should you send Jason Kelsey to do reporting?
I don't think Augusta's going to appreciate that.
Well, they're
stuffy. They don't have a sense of humor.
Augusta just so you know, Augusta once kicked out Gary McCord.
No, he was the broadcaster.
And he's an analyst.
Kicked him off of CBS
because he made a joke.
Oh, a joke.
He said something like the greens are as fast as bikini wax.
They look like they've been bikini waxed.
And they didn't like that.
And they kicked him off.
He won't be back.
I'm not sure he ever worked for CBS.
No, he did. He kept working for him, but they banned him from Augusta.
From working the Masters.
Yeah, you're not coming back.
Wow.
I don't think Kelsey's act is going to fly.
So you got Kelsey in the par 3, bopping around talking. But first off, it's just, I don't know. Augusta's a different animal, man. They don't play. It's like I told you the story that Mr. Townsend told me that back when President Eisenhower, who has a cabin there named a tree, and President Eisenhower loved Augusta. And President Eisenhower didn't like that tree.
The Eisenhower tree, they call it.
Yeah.
Is that on like 17, is it?
Yeah, it's not there anymore. But he went to then chairman, I don't remember who it was. I think it was before Hootie. I forget who it was. He went to the chairman and said, Mr. Chairman, we got to get rid of the tree. And the chairman of Augusta National said, President Eisenhower, you may be president of the United States, but I'm the chairman of Augusta National. The tree will remain.
Woo! Let me hear bigger more than you, President Eisenhower.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's a different world.
Back to the original point, that world is defined by, and there's no other way to say it, there's no sense of humor up there. Stuffy.
Yeah.
It is.
It's just the way
more
they
worried
do
about
it.
protocol and appearance than substance and,
it's the
fun.
Maybe
for sure.
Maybe it's the last bastion of,
stuffy
sweet goodness, not stuffy.
Yeah,
maybe it's just,
come
you know
on.
what?
Yeah, it's not sweet. That's not what Augusta is. It's not the last. But there is no last bastion of sweet goodness. That's everywhere.
Maybe they're
I find
trying
that everywhere
to
in
hang
life.
on to that. You know, Just do it the old kiss. Let you go back in time when you walk on those on property.
Yeah.
You know,
or they're the skulls.
Yeah.
One of the two.
I don't think so.
Augusta's fine, but I mean, it's like the quintessential Bushwood. I mean, it's like the country club of country club, like every country club cliche on like tiptoeing around every mannerism and note. And
I don't think comparing Augusta to Bushwood is kind of
I
fair.
meant that Judge Small's, mentality. That's all I meant.
I don't think Judge Smalls would be invited to be a member
that's
at
fair.
Augusta National.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how they react to Kelsey up there.
It'll just be interesting. And he could go up there and like cut. If he goes up there in cutoffs, like a golf shirt or
and some boots.
Yeah, that ain't gonna fly. They're gonna ask him to go change.
Because you know what it is.
No,
Huh?
Let me put it more accurately.
Yeah.
Okay. If you wear golf pants, they have to be 4-pocket. You can't wear 5-pocket golf pants. In other words, if you have like that little one on the side, you can't wear it. That's right. They'll send you home.
If you're playing, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm. So again, particular. I mean, you know it, but that's
Mm-hmm.
That eliminates a lot.
Show up with that 5-pocket. What now? I just paid $98 for these slacks.
That's right.
He's Bad Birdie. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no.
That's the 5-pocket one shocked me. That would have got me down. That would take me down when I went on the grounds, I think.
Now, I'll ask y'all this. Because you could tell golf is being more accepted. It's the game is quote unquote growing and more. It's being cooler. Do you think them sending Kelsey down there, that's an attempt to quote unquote grow the game? And if they can quote unquote change masters, you think that'll do something for the game?
I don't know if they want to be changed. I think that's our point. It doesn't seem to be matched. Again, I'm not.
Masters is one of the only places that don't care what you're trying to do.
Right.
That's right. You can be our partner.
Yeah.
But we call the shots.
Yeah.
And by the way,
that's the best way.
I'm down with it. I love Augusta. I love the Masters. I love the golf course. But I'm just telling you, it's like taking a step back into Manners time.
That's
Right.
what I said.
Right.
But what's wrong with that?
We can be partners, but everything goes through me.
Well, you need a little of that.
Again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having manners, but it goes beyond. Like I said, 5-pocket pants you would never even think of.
Sure.
Little things like that. In 2012, a Masters patron scooped some of Augusta's famous sand, got arrested, and cost him $20,000.
Yeah. You just don't want to mess up when you're up.
Wow.
There are more things, by the way, that the list of restrictions on the announcers at Augusta is longer than just saying bikini wax. Like you can't, like they're the first
They're
ones.
patrons.
And you didn't say rough. You was like first cut or yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There are no fans. You can't say the fans
they're
are going crazy.
patrons.
They're patrons.
They're patrons. Yeah. Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different. All right, let's grab a break. We'll keep it rolling. Got the Murphy Power Hour coming up and more right here on The Drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is Mark Brunell.
This is Steve Smith from the New York Giants.
This is Rocky Blyer, former Pittsburgh Steeler and 4-time Super Bowl champion.
You're listening to 1010XL.
1010XL.
92.5 FM.
Hi, I'm Amber Frangie. By now, you've heard the story. How I heard about how much weight some of my dad's friends at the radio station lost with Awaken 180, so I wanted to try it myself. Well, the truth is, it's really incredible. I just met with my Awaken 180 coach, and I've now lost more than 150 pounds. That is a real number, not an exaggeration. Some of you may think, wow, if she lost that much, how much had she gained? Well, that's a story for another day. But what I can tell you is Awaken 180 has changed my life, and maybe saved my life. I thought I might have been at a point of no return, but with Awaken 180, you never are. There's no medications, no fad diets, just a coach you meet with weekly who you can trust, a meal plan that makes sense, and that you'll enjoy. It's honestly a miracle. If you want to lose weight, even if you have a lot of weight to lose like me, Awaken 180 truly is the way to go. If that's where you are, try Awaken 180 today.
I'm Frank Frangie, but take it from my kid. If you want to lose weight the right way, call 1-844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Get in the paint with Patrick Young as he and Dan and Jeff break down Florida Gators basketball. It's the smartest Gator Insight every Friday morning at 8:30. Tipped off by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and Kuhn Flowers on 1010XL.
Ready to dance? Right now on Hard Rock Bet, new customers get paid double winnings on your first 10 bets. And we'll keep you dancing all tourney with 2 profit boosts for every day of hoops. That's right. All customers can get a parlay profit boost and a live bet profit boost from now till they cut down the nets. Double winnings, daily dancing boosts, only on Hard Rock Bet.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida, must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Looking for golf that doesn't feel like golf? Welcome to Pine Royale, Callahan's new golf entertainment destination. Play a 9-hole par 3 course, compete in TrackMan-powered driving bays, and get ready for all-new 18-hole mini golf coming soon. As the sun goes down, the course lights up. Add in great food, a full bar, and space to hang with the whole crew, and suddenly golf feels a whole lot more social. Search Pine Royale Callahan and come play today.
Funny thing, a lot of plumbing companies still call themselves local, even after being bought by, well, not local people. Meanwhile, Hall & Sons Plumbing is still family-owned, veteran-operated, and proudly serving Jacksonville the way we always have, with a handshake, honest pricing, and real local roots. So if you want a plumber who actually lives down the road, not in a boardroom 3 states away, call Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Veterans have given everything in service of our country. I'm Chris Campione, and if you've been injured in an accident through no fault of your own, or dealing with the consequences of having your VA benefits denied, you deserve someone who will fight hard for you. At Campione Law, we're proud to stand up for those who have served and protect the rights that you've earned. You don't pay anything unless we win your case. Learn more at CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville, and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Care you can see.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
All right, we got issues. This is no April Fool's Day report. They had a 3-car accident with fatalities up around St. Augustine Boulevard coming north on I-95. That's what I told you I couldn't get from 9B onto 95. I had to circle all the way around JTB. I came in your way, Hick, down by the church in the back door. So there's that. There's also right now on JTB, got more fish in the sea over there apparently. Got some speed traps in play. I've had them reported both east and west. So keep those speeds down. There's some traffic mayhem and some tragedy out there, quite frankly. That's a drill speed trap alert. Brought to you by Catlin Truck Accessories.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess this morning. So
I saw an interesting list. I would like to ask you in the form of a pop quiz. So, ET, if you give me some pop quiz music. It's opinion poll, so you're going to have to match opinion as part of this pop quiz. You don't get to just give me like a factual answer.
Wonderful.
But I went to this when I saw it for one specific reason, and that reason showed up pretty quickly. I have listed in front of me the 25 best men's college basketball coaches of the past 25 years.
Oh, boy.
I need the top 10.
Okay.
In no order. You should. I'm going to say, I'm going to put the top. I think you should get. You might think of someone who's not in the top 10 and put them there. I think you should get 9, dude. I'm going to give you 9. You got a 9. Think about the whole breadth. If it hadn't been that long, from 2000 to 2025. And I'll just say this. There are a number of coaches on here who aren't currently coaching college basketball.
Right.
That wasn't it's not today.
I'm going to say Rick Pitino.
Okay. I'm sure Pitino is, we're going to the top 10. Oof.
Dang.
Hold on.
Well, then it's a stupid list.
It's not.
It is.
Well, no, it's not. It's not.
Really?
Every name I've looked. Well, here's one name. I find one name that Pitino should definitely be over in the last 25 years.
Okay.
Because Pitino, like Kentucky, was in the 90s. Then he went NBA for a long time. So that's gonna hurt. There's another guy we'll put ahead of him.
Krzyzewski.
Thank you.
Krzyzewski is number.
Bill Self.
Pitino, by the way, they had at 12.
No, that's wrong. Best college basketball coach of all time.
He's got to win.
Yeah, he's
got to win title. They've got a lot of multiple champions on here. So I just,
Deputy Dog will be on that list.
Roy Williams, they have at number 1. He won the, 3 national championships, 7 Final Fours, 20 NCAAs. Krzyzewski had 3 national championships, 5 Final Fours, 20 NCAAs.
Izzo's probably on that list.
Izzo barely made it. He was 10. And again, I think Izzo's title fell outside of, 0 national championships, 6 Final Fours, 24 appearances for Izzo.
Because
by the way, for Pitino, I'm just going to give you what the numbers were. 1 natty, 3 Final Fours, 16 tournaments. So it's been there a lot.
Took a bunch of different teams.
Yeah.
I'd say because you asked if Billy D's probably on that list.
Billy Donovan, where do you think he should be? Because I thought he should be, to be honest, no lower than 4. I could give you Krzyzewski, Roy Williams, Bill Self, but after that, nobody in the last 25 years has done what Billy's done. Maybe Hurley?
Danny Hurley will be on that list.
Billy is, Danny Hurley is on there. He's 9. I think he might be. Bill Self is 3. Jay Wright is 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Billy Donovan is tied for 5th with Jim Calhoun.
Jim Calhoun will be on that list.
2 natties, 3 Final Fours, and he's been gone forever. Dan Hurley is 7. I'll give you Pitino over Mark Few. How's Mark Few?
Mark Few?
0 natties, only 2 Final Fours.
By the way, it's not like he built Gonzaga.
I know.
They were built when he got
there. Right now, I put Pitino ahead of him for sure. I love Pitino. You're talking to a Pitino fan.
Right.
Number 9, Brad Stevens. I'd put Pitino ahead of him.
Oh, yeah. Did Brad? He didn't win one.
2 Final Fours, 0 championships.
Yeah.
5 tournaments. Yeah, that's just the love for him. Then Izzo was 10. 11 was Calipari. I'm not sure he doesn't belong in the top 10.
I would have mentioned him.
Yeah, 1 natty, 5 Final Fours, 19 NCAA tournaments for Calipari. Anyway, an interesting list. There's some talk that it's the Tar Heel Bowl in one of those semi matchups. Arizona and Michigan. It's Lloyd against Dusty May, and there's some thought that
I don't think Dusty May is leaving Michigan.
I wouldn't think so after just 1 or 2 years.
I think it's Lloyd or Donovan.
Yeah,
maybe not.
The silence around Donovan's is surprising.
Yeah.
I mean, NBA, do you just have the option just to shut anything down? You don't take any questions? How can that not be a question in a Bulls postgame at some point?
Yeah.
Right? Just at least hear Donovan comment on it. That's strange. To me, that almost seems like he's more likely to take it than less.
Maybe.
But maybe not. Let's talk hardball.
Want to talk hardball?
Yeah. The Murphy Power Hour begins pronto when we roll on right here on the drill.
Birthday boy.
Today is his birthday, April Fool's
From the
Guy.
DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
All right, gang, Hickett here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology, man. Nobody takes better care of your skin than the fine folks at Beaches Dermatology. I've talked to Dr. Boudreaux, Dr. Metz, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery, man. They are there for you. Great time to get your skin checked out before the sunshine really starts to beat down, before the oven comes on, because that's what it does in the Sunshine State. You got to protect yourself, man. Those floppy hats, those long sleeve dry fits, sunscreen, whatever it takes, man. If you're going to be out for a lengthy period of time, you're at the ball yard, you're fishing, you're golfing, you're working, take care of your skin. If something does show up, go online to beachesdermatology.com. That's beachesdermatology.com. Find the location that best serves you. I go to the one off Solano Road. Shout out to all the fine folks out there. Appreciate them. They'll take great care of you. So for all of your skincare needs, all of your skincare products, there's only one place and one place only. It's Beaches Dermatology through beachesdermatology.com.
La playa is Spanish for the beach. If you can't remember that, the word Corona also works. Corona, La Playa awaits.
Bet on the ball game. Get your money down. Money lines, totals, and parlays. We're cashing tickets all around.
It's baseball betting season, and VSiN's MLB betting guide is a home run for bettors. Download your free special edition of the guide, featuring a betting preview of the Atlanta Braves and Tampa Bay Rays at 1010XL.com. That's 1010XL.com.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval!
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, the Checkmate chess man.
At most companies, people start on the ground floor and work their way up to the corner office. At Checkmate, I started on the ground floor, and almost 20 years in, that's still where I am, making ground floors look awesome, one garage at a time.
Well, I started as a pawn and worked my way up to king.
No, you didn't. Some guy drew you as a king. I asked them to give you a roller, so at least you'd look like one of the guys.
Yes, I rather would have preferred a sword.
At Checkmate, I work personally with our teams to perfect the preparation and application techniques that make Checkmate floors beautiful and durable.
And I keep things classy with my adorable accent.
Beautiful floors?
Check. Guaranteed to last?
Check. The finishing touch your home deserves? Checkmate.
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com.
The best value for golf in Jacksonville remains Cimarron. Totally reestablished with new tee boxes, improved fairways and greens. Also a brand new restaurant with indoor and outdoor settings and live music. Join the Wild One loyalty program online at Cimarron Golf. When's the last time you played Cimarron? Cimarron Golf Club on 210, the Wild One.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets.
That ball's well hit to right. I mean, really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
Oh, play him in. Happy birthday, Daniel Murphy. 41 years young. Oh, must be nice. What's it like to be 41, Daniel Murphy?
Oh, having a blast, getting to chase these kids around.
All right.
They're keeping me young. Had
Yes,
my son.
sir.
It was my son's birthday yesterday. Because that's why we missed opening day for the day he was born, 2014,
that's
March
right.
31st.
That's right.
And I wouldn't say I got a tongue lashing. I got a reminding from my wife that was an opening day. I was not on the menu. I didn't play.
She told
24. Yeah, she texted me in the moment. She goes, "I'm listening. You missed 2014." I was like, "Yeah, fair play. You're not lying."
Oh, my goodness. All
I
right.
was telling the kids this morning, I think 2009 opening day in Cincinnati was on April 1st.
Mm-hmm.
I think I cracked a homer. Well, I know I hit a homer if
Very
it was
nice.
just whether or not it was April 1st.
You know what else
ball
happened
game.
on April 1st? Very sad story. And I remember this because I chose not to show it. And we had a home plate umpire have a heart attack and die on the field.
Okay.
This was not that long. John McSherry. Do you remember that name?
I don't remember that one.
Yes. It was awful. It was in Cincinnati. And it was awful. I mean, and it wasn't worth showing. He was a big, heavy-set guy, man. And it was April 1st, 1996.
So, I mean, that would have been, was it open? It was right around opening day if it wasn't opening day.
Yeah, I think it might have been in the 90s, probably April 1st was. And it was just, it was awful. It was awful to watch.
All right. Well, on a little brighter note, 1985, the day I was born, April 1st. What else? What other live big sporting event happened?
April 1st, 1985.
Yeah.
Georgetown, Villanova.
That's right.
Woo!
Yeah.
Who gets that,
Villanova.
Who gets that,
Villanova. Nova only, I think they
Did
missed
you just call me a nerd?
one shot in the second half.
Let me tell you something. I was in college, the University of Florida, in the fraternity house, and we all had picked, like, instead of doing a bracket, March Madness, we all got a team. I got Villanova. And one of my best friends, and there's money at stake.
Yeah.
One of my best friends got in Georgetown, who was the heavy favorite to win it all. And I'm just kind of half paying attention. Villanova makes it all the way to championship game. Man, we watched that game and we went nuts. And it was great. I mean, yeah, that was one of the best played games maybe you'll ever see by a team.
They shot like 80% or something ridiculous.
Yeah. You name and we later found out that Gary McLean was coked up when he played.
I can probably name them about all of them.
How about that?
There you go.
Can I name who?
Go ahead and name them.
Well, you got Pinkney.
Eddie Pinkney.
You have Gary McLean. You have Dwayne McLean.
Eddie, yeah.
Spelled different.
Yeah.
You have
what was the white guy's name?
Harold Jensen.
Harold Jensen. Very nice.
Nerd number 2.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
These boys know.
Yeah, Jensen was like 6 for 7
Harold
or
Jensen.
something
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah, they could not miss. And then what was the Georgetown team? Obviously, it was Ewing.
Yeah, that's Reggie Williams.
Reggie.
It's
Wingate.
Mark Jackson, a different Mark Jackson, not St. John's Mark Jackson.
No. Wingate on that team?
Yeah, probably.
What
David
about
Wingate.
that dude? What about that mean-looking dude, Michael Graham?
He came after that.
Oh, he was frightening.
He was on the team that lost to Houston in like 86 or maybe the year before.
Yeah. I always felt like Michael Graham with that scowl was definitely going to do some time at some point.
I'm guessing he probably ended up there somewhere. He did have he looked like him. Looks can be deceiving. I tell you who looks mean.
Might have been a sweet kid.
You tell me he's not. Dom Smith looks like the meanest joker you'd ever want to run into.
Great guy.
Looks like an unfriendly, mean dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys tell me he's jovial and happy.
Yeah.
That's a baseball player for the Braves. He used to play for the Mets.
Yeah, hit a homer the other night, didn't he?
Yeah, had a big one. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, we'll take anything we can get. They all count in September. You'll be looking back.
They do all
We're
count
just,
right now.
whatever. Hickens on the, he's on the ledge.
He's
So
on the
I'll
couch.
let
He
you.
was on the couch in between.
I'll let you deal with him.
I text
I'm
him.
okay with me. I mean, we're 3. I feel like we should be 4-1. You're opening with 2 lower, whatever. But just get wins and go cycle through that staff. If you can go 3-2 cycling through that staff forever, you'll look up and be 30 games over 500 at the end of the year, or close to it. So.
Yeah, well, the Braves won the first series and looking to win another series tonight.
Hopefully. They got Sale this afternoon and that sunshine again. Yeah, you would think. It should
a lot of day baseball.
We have 18 days in a row playing.
Really?
Yeah.
To start the year.
Yeah.
Wow.
After the
we didn't play.
You started late.
We started Friday.
Started really late.
We started Friday.
Which
and
was,
at Wednesday, and then the whole slate Thursday. We started Friday. I said 18. It might be 13. It's one of the two, but it was a long. But which I'm glad. I like to watch. So play every day, as far as I'm concerned.
I thought it was interesting with the Braves that they started Friday because they didn't have a built-in off day in case for rain.
Right.
But
they play day to day, and then they go to like Arizona or somewhere too. So they got to go. And they'll play there tomorrow.
There's some interesting trips now. I think Dan was talking about the Mets. They're in St. Louis now. They'll head to San Francisco, and then they'll come back.
Yes.
Right east. Yeah, because I got a call from SNY if I can make it out there since Keith Hernandez threw his back out.
When did he do that?
Oh, it was a couple of days ago. Now he's been posting, but I think he's staying in St. Louis, and so I think Gary Cohen may be doing the game Vin Scully style today. I think he's by himself.
Wow. He can pull that off.
Yeah, I think
he's got that. He's got that.
He did radio for
story.
a long time.
He's got that storytelling style.
Oh, yeah. Gary be fine.
I like your guys.
Yeah.
They're so good.
I don't like. I've said it before. It's like almost a running bit. The Hernandez and Darling sound too similar for me.
Okay,
I can't honestly. And I've watched a lot of Mets baseball. Hate watching right through the years. And if I turned it on today and one of the two made the comment by the time they're interacting, I can figure it out.
Sure.
But if I turn it on and Cohen says something and one of the two of them says it, if it happened today, I wouldn't be able to tell you which one it was. Now, contextually, because
you'll
the
figure
picture
out pretty quick.
Yeah,
pitcher hitter.
But yeah, those. Is that a thing? Was it ever a thing that they sounded alike inside like the Mets fan base, or is that just a me thing?
I think maybe a little bit.
All right.
Keith's funny, and but he say like if you listen to him enough, he'll say one thing. Eventually, he'll say the exact opposite of something as
it moving.
Yeah, but like I really like this Jared Young. I'm like,
he did say that. Yeah.
If he says that one more time, I mean,
Keith has mailed it
he's
in,
a
bro.
30-year-old journeyman, dude.
Yeah.
I mean.
Keith literally said they were doing some promo that Keith or Ron will come coach your high school team, and Keith literally on the air like he was me and Hicken in the morning said, "Am I going to get paid for that?"
Ain't nothing free in this
I may
world.
or may not show up.
Michael Graham won the $1 million from the DC lottery.
Look at him, man. All right, so good for him.
In 2013, old Mike pocketed.
Yeah, good for him.
And by the way, that doesn't look like a mean dude there.
No,
he looks like a sweet man.
Yeah, he was much meaner looking. He looks like our guy Kim Varner there a little bit.
A little bit.
Got a little bit of that.
A little bit. Anyway. I hate the Mets right now. I hate them. I hate last night. I watched 3-0. They can't hit. I'm gonna take this to my grave. Not keeping Alonso was stupid, and I said it. I've said it a million times. I don't understand it. It was a lot like your thing. It reminds me of a lot like your situation.
He means the Mets letting Daniel go.
Yeah, I don't understand it, and I really don't understand replacing him with a guy who's never played first base. I would like to sit there and I want to talk. I want you to set me up with Stearns and Mendoza. I want a 1-on-2 with them, and I'm going to represent Met fan.
That'll go well.
It'll be,
I'm going to ask them the tough questions, like, what in the hell are you thinking? We played 5 games, and I got Dickie Lovely Lady 3 times, and Jared Young hitting 5th in my lineup. What are we doing?
Might want to get that owner in there while you're at it.
Well, no, the owner puts trust in these people to make the roster. It's not the owner.
He says.
The owner spends the money. The owner's fine.
It'd be more Stearns than it would Mendoza.
Well, let me ask you this: if the owner spends, Daniel, talk to me. I think the owner gets a pass there. From this standpoint, if the owner spends, what baseball decision would you bypass Pete Alonso for Polanco? There's not one. The only one is money.
That's not true.
It is true.
Well, not according to David Stearns.
Well, no, but he's saying what he has to say to protect the guy who's writing the checks.
Yeah, I think the real replacement for Alonso ends up being Bichette. And so they're shorter years because Bichette's only 1 year, maybe 3. Now it's more money at like $43 million, and Pete's getting 30. But that's the real like-for-like replacement, I think, offensively.
If you had offered Pete Alonso, because I was yelling with my older son. He's like, hey, they're never going to pay. I said, Drew, 3 years, 120. What are you taking it? He goes, he wanted the years, Dad. He wanted the years.
Yeah.
Okay. More AAV.
340s.
125, whatever.
Yeah.
3 years for more than he's getting. Obviously, what's he getting there? 30 a year?
He's getting 5 30s.
5 30s. Would you take 3 40s?
Yeah, he might. He
loves New York. He loves New York.
He's going to go and shop it. He's going to want the 4th year.
Would you, without being too personal or private, you're 30. How old was Pete? 30, 31?
31.
You're 31 years old, and
because really what it boiled down to is, are you going to take if it's that way, are you going to take the 340s?
We didn't even make him an offer, by the way, just for the record.
It's going to be 440s, basically, from someone else, so 435. So would you be willing to play for one less year and 35 to 40 million?
Okay, how about this, Murph? You come to me, you say, I really want the 4th year. I say, okay, I'll tell you what. 342 and a halfs.
Yeah, you could put some stuff in there to either make have the 4th year vest or something.
Yeah,
make everybody feel good about it. And shake hands because he wanted to be a Met.
Yes,
there's no doubt that he wanted to stay.
Took away. Well, who's going to hit the home run?
Yeah, I mean he's the team leader, like career leader in home runs. And so, I don't know, man. Well, you said it earlier where they're going to hit 50 home runs.
Yeah.
And it's the first time I'd really thought about it now that we're playing baseball because, Bichette and Polanco and Simeon, the offense that they've brought in are not home run hitters.
No.
Even Luis Robert. Like he can, if he plays well, he can hit, but they're not somebody that can bust a game up.
Isn't Simeon the same free agent or trade that struggled? Like he went from where did he go? Toronto to Texas, didn't and he came out super slow out of the gates there, right? Or was the first year great in the second?
Simeon had good year, and now he can't hit anymore.
I feel like he had great year in Toronto, signed with Texas, had a not good year and then had a good year and then went to the Mets.
Yeah.
I feel like he's done this before. They were expecting something, and he even to the point of maybe starting like 30 games without a homer, or there was some sort. I remember his name being in the not up to a hot start pile.
Because I feel like, was it the second year that Seager and Simeon won the World Series? I feel
Was
like
it the second year there?
Yeah.
What year did they win the World Series?
Would it be 23?
23?
Yeah.
23 hit 276 with 29 and 100, but his first year 26 and 83. Actually, his first 3 years 26, 83, 29, 100, 23, 74.
But Toronto was
But
even
then last
better,
year,
wasn't it?
15 and 62.
What was Toronto though?
This year he's hitting a paltry 125.
What was he in Toronto the year before?
Oh, the year before in Toronto?
22 or 21.
45, 102.
Yeah, so that was where the
it was. So
contract
26 sucked.
Yeah,
you went and got 45 home run guy.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Now one thing about him in 23, I think he played 160. He played every day.
He posts
every day. I think he grabbed almost 700.
724, 724, 753.
They won that World Series.
Yeah,
Beat the
23.
Diamondbacks.
Oh, yeah.
In 23. Yeah.
I noticed this guy Ohtani pitched pretty well last night.
Yeah, I missed that. Dagnabbit. What did
Well, then it started raining. Did they end up leaving him in? It rained. It
all
looked like
shut
they were going
out.
to take him out.
One hit, 3 hits, 2 hits,
How many
no
innings?
runs.
How many outs he get? How many innings?
I think he might have got. I think he got
15
over
maybe?
15. I think he might have got 18. Check
All
it
right,
out.
So he went like 6 innings.
5 or
went into
6.
He pitched through the rain too. I thought they were thinking at one point about taking him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got 18 outs on one
Yeah.
hit.
How about
6
that?
strikeouts. Only 3
You want
walks.
to? You want to?
Bambino-esque.
You want to commiserate on this before we go to
He
break?
just won't do
Pick?
it.
That's impressive.
You want to commiserate before we go to break?
Okay.
The Mets and Braves both big fat losers yesterday.
Yeah.
Both now 3-2 and
Yeah.
chasing the 4-1 Marlins.
Yes.
The Mets yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
0 for 4 with runners in scoring positions, left 6 on base.
Yeah,
Braves
here we go again.
Braves 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position, left 9 on base. So
but we don't strike out.
Yeah, you lose a game by a couple 3 runs, and those numbers matter. We continue with baseball.
Can
talk
we
and more.
play the Cubs podcast where they were talking about you? They said some nasty things about you.
It wasn't fun.
It was definitely in fun.
You seen it?
Yeah, he said. Yeah, Dan
I
sent it
said
to
it
me.
Oh,
yeah.
you did.
Yeah, Rizzo's a
Did
good
you?
sport.
How did you take? Did
Oh,
you
that's
take
hilarious.
it the
Yeah.
whole time? You
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, I
you,
would've-
you never thought it was
told
anything
Rizzo,
genuine.
F you too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Can we do that? It's like-
Yeah.
But it's all in fun because he's like, and then he, like you said, he called himself. We played together in Chicago. and
Correct.
We all had our airing of grievances with each other.
Sure.
They told some great stories.
Yeah.
If you like, the Cubs, it would be a fun listen because you got Rossi and Rizzo talking about their championship year and the year before, which was not such a championship.
I want
year
to
because
ask
of somebody I
Daniel
know.
about. I want to ask Daniel what Major League Baseball should do with CB Buckner. Honestly, yeah.
the new Angel Hernandez.
They're doing it.
Yeah.
ABS.
Well,
They're doing
I
it.
mean, just a walk of shame, and he retires out of shame at some point.
I
feel like
yeah.
the Yankees could have got him for another 7 or 8 the other day, or whoever
yeah.
it was. I really do. Anyway, we'll continue with baseball talk and what inevitably is going to become of the ABS. And I wonder where you are on the timeline, because inevitably that the humans aren't going to call any of the balls and strikes. We're
Trending
taking
in that direction.
big steps that way. So more baseball talk, more sports talk. Jags owners meetings have wrapped up. The Orlando deal is official, which we knew. All that and more. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. If you can't get enough Jags and Gators,
Duval.
explore the 1010XL network. Get more of what you're looking for at 1010XL Gators and 1010XL Jaguars.
After attending a Saturday Bumps and Bruises clinic by Southeast orthopedic specialist, my son's hip and shoulder issues were diagnosed quickly, and he's back playing. As a busy family, we really appreciate their prompt attention.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, you want to know one big reason why I've survived 40 years plus on local TV? It ain't my good looks, but it's my good-looking suits, shirts, and ties. That's Oceanside Cleaners. The very best, the major leagues of creme de la creme. Man, do they dominate the industry. They make it so easy. Free pickup and delivery at your home or your business, man. Text reminders all the time. You can always use their service kiosk 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ponte Vedra, Southside Boulevard, now open in St. Augustine as well. Michael P. Harris's family has been doing this for 35 years. That means something. It means stability and success. Go to their cleaners. They'll show you around. It's unbelievable how great it is, how they keep their facility. They say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. Dry cleaning, laundry, bedding, award-winning bridal gown preservation. 3 locations to serve you. Jacksonville off Southside Boulevard, Ponte Vedra, and now in St. Augustine between Marsh Creek and Sea Colony. They're oceanside cleaners, man. We just don't clean. We care.
Got a dent or a scratch that needs fixing? San Jose Collision in Mandarin offers expert auto body repair and works with all insurance. Family owned and locally trusted. San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
He's our big hitter.
I'm Jaguars Today's middle linebacker, Tom McManus.
He tackles Jags talk from a middle linebacker's point of view. Fridays on 1010XL. Protected by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Liberty Landscape Supply is sponsoring Whiteout Cancer Night with the Jacksonville Icemen, Friday, April 3rd. Wear your Iceman gear in store and grab free game tickets while supplies last. Bring your ticket back with any $25 purchase and get a free 1-gallon plant. Liberty Landscape Supply has been making outdoor projects simple in Jacksonville for nearly 20 years. Find one of the 4 area locations at libertylandscapesupply.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. You're listening to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour, presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
All right, welcome back to the program. We're hanging out with Murph today on a Hump Day Wednesday, April 1st. Daniel Murphy's birthday. Happy birthday, Daniel. ABS? Mm-hmm. We've had a week now, 5 games in. What are your Jeff had a good point. Why don't we just put the ump back there and let him call? Because we're not taking away the job.
Right.
Put the ump back there, let them call it, buzz it, and strike or ball.
I think that's where we're heading.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where.
I mean, it makes sense.
I'd say like it feels like years.
Yeah.
Still.
I bet you sooner.
Yeah, I think.
Here's
what, you think
why.
within 5?
Well, here's the deal. If you're telling the umpire that you're fallible enough that if they see it, they can challenge it, then why not just let the box call all the balls and strikes and cut out the middleman? And he's there. There's still a job for him.
Yeah.
Still order. You're still doing everything. But just even if they just tell him, tell him in his ear, and he can call strike if he wants.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna use the box and the technology anyway, why, it's almost like a scoring play in football. Just goes to review. If it's close to a score, you don't have to challenge it. You don't have to do anything. It's a score. It's not a score. It's a ball or a strike. It's as simple as it is. And by putting the box in any form, you've eliminated human error.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's an error by this human in challenging something that was right to begin with.
Umpires missed 850 calls during the first 7 days of the season. 155 were overturned. So, they don't challenge as much as you think they would.
You don't. Well, you just got the 2 of them.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody do it last night. Golly, what game was it? It might have been a Baltimore game, but it felt like he was a younger player. He got a pitch that was a ball, at least on the screen, and he went to kind of tap it, but it was early in the game. He was lead off like 3rd inning. He didn't do it, and he kind of kicked himself, and he swung at the next one at his eyeballs, and now he's out. And
Acuna burned 2 in his first at bat a couple of nights ago.
Might be the last time he does that.
Does the Players Union get a notice from the league that when it comes to the technology, they're going to be expanding the box just enough to save the umpires, and so balls that weren't actually strikes are going to be called strikes when they go to the technology, even though they weren't? This is my way of saying, baseball's cheating. Balls are outside, and then they're showing me.
And then all of a sudden they're
catching this sliver of a thing.
So, to that as far as, and then there's been some talk about like the buffer zones a little bit. So the way the umpires were graded and the way they would kind of tell us is like you had the strike zone that we're kind of seeing now. So any part of that hits it and it's a strike, they would also get like, I think it was maybe a 2-inch buffer zone or an inch or so, 2-inch buffer zone.
Okay.
So then any part of the ball hitting the buffer zone, they wouldn't get wrong on their sheet.
On their grades.
But
as far as the technology,
as far as me reaching it, that's a long way out there.
I'm kind of thinking they're giving them that buffer zone. I guess that's what
I've enjoyed so far that I feel like the timeliness of the ABS has worked. It's kept the game moving, and it's been
pitch clock helps
crisp.
that too. You're going to get that thing restarted. What do you make of
Interesting.
The catchers being so much better than the batters when it comes to identifying the balls and strikes.
They see more of them.
They're down here.
Yeah, they see more of them.
I think I know where the next wave of umpires should come from. It should be like Salvador Perez. And I mean, I was watching the Braves the other night against the Royals. It was early, second inning. Like three pitches in like a batter or two. Called it a ball, Sally.
Yeah, it was like Doug Eddings was back there, I think.
Two pitches later, call it a ball. It's a strike. All three of them. He went 3 for 3 on
It's going to be really interesting to see how well the younger umpires are doing in relation to the more veteran umpires because they've grown up with this, like coming through the minor leagues and as they're introducing themselves into the big leagues. So it'd be interesting because there's some umpires. I don't know who did I see the other day, like Phil Cuzzy. Like he's some of these. It wasn't necessarily. He didn't say it was because of ABS, but he's I'm out of here.
What's
retired.
Really?
Phil Cuzzy retired.
What's more? Well, CB Buckner's not going to be far behind
in the off season or coming in or just like recently.
No, just coming into the season.
Okay.
So like
what's more egregious? When it comes to a challenge and it being overturned, or are they the same? A ball that's called a strike or a strike that's called a ball?
Oh, well, you're talking to a hitter, so
I think it's the other. I think it's a strike that's called a ball. Although it depends. I guess it depends if your team's batting or pitching. Really, they're probably one and the same.
Yeah, you feel like, I guess I'm saying this again as a hitter, that all the pitches that end up being strikes for the most part feel like they're called. But then at the same time, you got ones at the bottom a little bit, or up and away that they don't quite see, and so.
I'm even okay with saying I'm even okay with saying technology gives you a little bit of a buffer. It's hard. I mean, that's a very ones that are the ones like every blue moon or once a game, a ball will be in someone's eyes and they'll call it a strike, or it'll be 4 inches off the plate, and then it does keep the umps from doing this. I've seen them do this. Right hand batter up, right hand pitcher throws him a cutter or slider, and it misses 3 or 4 inches. You can see it on the box. Umpire calls it a strike. The batter's like, gives him a look. Pitcher smartly throws the exact same pitch, misses further. Umpire, strike. Not because he thinks it's a strike, but because he's sending a message to the batter. Don't question my calls.
Yeah, once upon
that
a time.
happens, and you can't do that anymore.
No.
You look like a fool.
Pitch clock, infield, shift ban, larger bases, limited pickoffs, universal designated hitter, extra inning runner, postseason changes, 3-batter minimum for relief pitchers. Good moves for baseball overall.
I don't like the no shifting.
You don't like that?
I love that.
Don't tell me where to stand on defense.
I love that.
Now, that was in an effort, in my opinion, to make more offense.
Right.
For
sure.
But I would, don't tell me where to stand on
Yeah,
defense.
that's fair from the player's perspective. From a fan's perspective, I
can understand that from our entertainment. So there's that balance.
You're so trained to your guy lining a shot back up the box. Okay, that's a hit. And there's a guy standing right behind second base.
They still got that covered, by the way, because they're standing right to the side. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Just make it reasonable.
But the pitch clock was completely necessary.
I saw the Mets, and I don't strategically last night, for example, trying to. Of course, they got balls fouled off, but they get that little running start at first base to take a bag. And what they're using is if they notice the pitcher is a guy who takes it down to the end.
Yeah.
And you know how he's holding it and holding it.
Yeah, you can.
Well, then they can read it because he can't do it. Yeah, so all of a sudden they get a little run and off they go. And Soto and Lindor were trying that last night, and it would have worked, but
they just getting some fouls.
Yeah, we fouled the ball off like a bunch of idiots, so we can't hit. Just 3 hits against Andre Palante.
Yeah, St. Louis Cardinals look like
I saw
Memphis Redbirds.
And I hope he's okay. We got a lot of good young rookies in baseball, and the DeLauder kid in Cleveland fouled one off his foot and left the game. He then, after he did that, he hit a ball to second, and he went down.
Oh, no.
He kind of jogged to first, but I think I saw that the x-rays were negative.
Anything caught your eye in these first 4 or 5 games? Anything, outside?
I did. I saw last night. I saw something. I flipped over to Washington, Philly. Some dude on Washington came up to the plate. And he put up he's hitting 727.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Weimer.
Yeah.
The right-hander. Yeah, he was with the Fish, I think.
He's like a career
Maybe.
sub 200 hitter or something too. He was 10 for 10, I think.
He was like got on base
got on base.
Joey Weimer?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I did see that. Credit where credit's due.
Oh, down to 615. You better get going.
The Yankees and Blue Jays are both 4-1, but a little extra credit for the Yankees. They've opened on the road. They had to go to San Francisco where they swept. And now they're where are they?
Also without
Arizona,
Cole.
Where are they? Arizona now?
Rodon.
Seattle.
They're in Seattle now. Those are tough.
Lost a tough game first series. It looks like they won
That's a tough trip. They're 4-1 with the first 5 on the road. So
don't have Cole and Rodon and Judges hitting about $150.
Yeah, except for
Freed,
when
Freed.
So
they got a good staff.
I watched the Giants and a little bit of Tony Vitello to see how the
what'd you think of that?
How the former amateur does in our professional game here.
First time it's ever happened. That was a little bit surprising. First time a college manager goes straight from college to major league. Is it that big a difference? You've played both. Shout out to your Dolphins, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. Tuned up your boys. Take that.
I appreciate that.
The college guy knows how to drive a van better. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, the game's different. It's completely different.
Is
it's
it?
like talking.
What's the biggest difference?
We're way better.
Well,
it's so much faster.
Yeah, but
it's just
a
faster.
pitching change, a hit and run's a hit and run, a shifts. What?
Yeah, but knowing where the spots in the lineup where you need to get to are going to come upon you faster. So, like, perfect example is, and I got my man Drew, my 8-year-old, with me, and so I think it's Saturday. Game 2, either way. Robbie Ray's pitching for the Giants, and Paul Goldschmidt hits a double, and my son's like, "Let's put the Yankees game on. I want to watch Aaron Judge hit." I was like, "Yeah, let's watch right-handed Babe Ruth. We should do it." So Goldschmidt hits a double. He's on second base, nobody out. Robbie Ray, left-handed pitcher, facing 99. So what do? You walk him. It's a layup.
Yeah,
every time.
Yeah.
But Robbie Ray's a veteran. The skipper lets him face him. He ends up getting down 3-0 on the count. And I go, Drew, they're going to pass him. Like, they're not going to pitch to him, as they should. He gets strike 1, strike 2, whack,
homer.
2-run homer. And I'm like, I'm losing my mind at this point.
I'm
losing my mind.
Is there any other major league manager right now in context that would have pitched to him there?
I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not. Because there were non-major league managers watching the game thinking you ought not be throwing to right-handed Babe Ruth without the platoon advantage.
Good for you for the perspective of watching that at bat. I mean, I would have no idea.
And then
they lost the game.
Send him.
That's
Bellinger's on deck. I think there's a lefty, maybe Grisham behind.
If you're watching your team, though, that's maddening. It's hate to real quick feel like you're smarter than your manager. And baseball fans can do that with the pace and the.
Well, then he did it again later in the series the next day. Because San Francisco, poor Tony, they didn't score any runs for Tony the first 2 days.
Yeah.
So it was like a little tough sledding there. They end up scoring in game 3. They lose 3-1. But early in that game, or not early, the bullpen arm comes in. He's a left-handed pitcher, and he's facing 99. And I'm thinking, you got 2 choices here. He either ends up in the dugout or walk to first base. I know it's a result situation, but if you don't think you can get him out, walk him. All right, make him see if he can score in a double. So they pitched to him. He hits another homer to extend the lead from 2-0 to 3-0, which one is. And was.
I wouldn't mind if my guy Ronald Acuna Jr. hit a home run at some point of the year. I would like that.
Yeah, I think it's the last thing. Just watching Vitello, I think after the second game, he said that there might have been a little bit too much emotion in the clubhouse. Sorry, he gave the boys a pretty fiery speech before the season started. So it's just like maybe a lot of emotion going on.
Yeah.
Let's take a break.
He's sneering at Tony Vitello.
I'm not sneering. I'm attending to what's going on. 56 games is different than 162.
Yeah. I did notice this. I will give him credit for one thing. The only thing I've seen, I haven't watched any of the strategy or anything. When he won his first game,
like he'd been there before.
Yeah, he just shook hands. No big deal.
I think he knows ball. I don't think he doesn't know ball. He's been coaching, and I think he can.
If he had gone then I would have been
and it seemed like, honestly, as you say that, and we're heading to break, is that the guys came in and gave him look like some sincere hugs, like they were happy for him. So they've had a good camp and they're ready to go. It's just
a long year.
It's a fast ball game. And it is. But he keeps learning.
But you can't listen. It can be a long year. If you start 2-10, you're done. Okay, I'm just telling you.
Last year, you're right.
I mean, all the teams that started, all the good teams, the Braves, the Astros, the Orioles, the Twins, teams that had expectations, they all started 6-15, 5-12. All of them lost between 86 and 90-something games. So
that's been an interesting one I've been wanting to watch. I mean, I consider texting Dusty Bakers.
I'm going to give
your boys stop pitching a right-handed Babe Ruth.
That'd be a good idea. I like that. It'd be great for the show. It's a battle cry. We'll come back with the 9 o'clock hour. I'm going to throw a stat line at you guys when we come back, and you're going to have to tell me what player it belongs to. Okay? We'll do that and more when we return. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Picture the greatest amusement park you've ever been to as a kid. Now imagine a place nothing like it and 1,000,000 times better. That's where we are.
1010XL.
Stop letting high-interest debt weigh you down. Pay it all off in days with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan. It's a completely hassle-free way to cash out your home equity with no appraisals, no paperwork, no waiting. Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan uses AI-driven technology to get you approved for cash in as little as 1 day with a rate that's at a 3-year loan. One client got $100,000 approved in under 24 hours, wiped out all their credit cards, started a home improvement project, and cut their monthly expenses by $1,500. Call Loan Pronto now and see how much cash you can get. No hard credit pull up front. Imagine, this time next week, you could be credit card debt-free. Loan Pronto, A-rated by the BBB, with nearly 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. That's 999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781 on approved credit, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Hey, gang, Hickett here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know is George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. I'm talking Silverado after Silverado. Ready to work or play just as hard as you do. I don't just talk about them. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own. They earn every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, dependability, style. You better believe it. If the truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet you need. Oh, they're great over there off the Atlantic Boulevard, the showroom over there. Terrific folks was over there getting some service yesterday. Shout out to Gabe and all the boys and the great job that they've done keeping my boy Blue rolling. Keep on coming back. George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's ride.
Living on Amelia Island, having fun in Fernandina Beach? No matter what brings you to the fun, cozy town, make sure you check out the tap room at Mocama Beer Company. With a full flight of craft creations, from the Cosmico IPA to the Motor, the perfect pilsners and lagers, matching memories and some Mocama magic is what it's all about. Mocama Beer Company in Fernandina Beach, near the big water where the sun is born. And look for more Mocama craft at your local Total Wine or ABC Liquors.
We got a great show for you today.
Denny Thompson stars as the quarterback whisperer.
A big show.
He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill.
A king-size show.
Revved up by George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just a job, but an experience, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
We know what to look for. We go right to the source, the connections. But yeah, we go directly to the source.
Dan and John Lupo at Beard's Diamonds talking about what it means to be a direct diamond importer.
We do a lot of business out of India. We do a lot of business out of Antwerp, Belgium, Israel, Africa as well. We will do whatever it takes to get the stone that the customer wants at the best price guaranteed.
So every diamond at Beard's is hand-picked and brought in with no third-party markups. And so with no commission salespeople and no Wall Street quotas, Beard's can price every diamond for less.
If they've been shopping, which we encourage, and then come to us, and they're kind of, at first, they're like, oh, why is this $5,000 or $7,000 less?
Best value guarantee, best selection guarantee, best experience, bar none, guaranteed. From Jacksonville's locally owned Diamond Powerhouse.
The family, the relaxed atmosphere, and we're there for each other.
It gives us a big advantage being local, and we love Jacksonville. The money stays in Jacksonville, by the way.
Beard's Diamonds in St. John's Town Center and online at beardsdiamonds.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Southern Oak Insurance. Jag head coach Liam Cohen at the owners' meeting spoke on improving the defense.
Defensively, just continuing to find that balance between rush and coverage.
The Magic edged the Suns. Bain and Suggs combined for 41. Paolo nearly triple doubles, and Orlando hung on despite 25 turnovers. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:10. It's 67 degrees your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned because Daniel Murphy joins the boys for Mr. Nasty Time next right here on 1010XL at 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty Time.
Oh, Mr. Nasty Time.
The Nasty Time.
It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
All right, we're back and better than ever. April Fools.
That's a fact.
I'm going to give you guys a stat line on a quarterback. The only clues I will give you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a full-time starter, full-time starting quarterback. He's not ever been a backup in his last 19 games. Now this could be one season, or this could be a couple of, it could be multiple seasons that equal 19 games. But again, as a starter, if he's limited, it's because he got knocked, out of action as a starter, not for any other reason. And in those 19 games, this quarterback completed 61% of his passes, for 3,390 yards. 19 games, 3,319 yards, 60% passer completion percentage, 19 touchdowns, 12 picks, passer rating 80.
That's not great.
Would you want that guy as your starting quarterback?
No.
19 games, 60%, 80 rating, 19 touchdowns, 12 picks, no. 3,400 yards.
Very, maybe even a little bit below average.
You want to guess who that quarterback is in his last 19 starts?
It's interesting that he came up with 19. Like his 19th game was probably terrible. He's probably better than we think. He's a guy that is better than we think.
Like that 19 could be 1 year and they went to the Super Bowl. It could be it could be 2 years. It could be 5 years for all you know. But it's 19. 19 is the number that we land on. His last 19 starts, he has 3,300 yards, 19 touchdowns, 12 picks, all with the same team, by the way. That's Deshaun Watson.
Oh, yeah.
And so we romanticize, I think, this, well, Deshaun Watson's the no-brainer there in Cleveland. Yeah. Well, if that is your no-brainer, you're still in terrible quarterback shape, more than likely, because not only is Deshaun Watson put those numbers up, that's over the course of 3 seasons in Cleveland, by the way, 6, 6, and 7 for the game started. By the way, that also includes 2025. He didn't play at all. So
I heard Tannenbaum, and I remember Dave Caldwell told me this too. And man, if you miss 2 years. The skills erode.
It's tough.
The skills erode. He was like, I don't know if you're Cleveland, why are you bringing in a new coach? You go with the young quarterbacks. But the young quarterbacks were terrible. So you're really, and again, I was telling Jeff this early this morning. These NFL coaches, GMs, obviously had the owners' meetings, and they're trying to put a spin on what they've done. And some of what they've done is stupid. Like, I don't know, if I'm an owner, you talk about owners like the Mets owner. If I'm an owner, I'm like, we find a quarterback come hell or high water that I'm going to feel good about. I got to have a quarterback in this game. And, like, I don't know. So there you are with Cleveland again. If I was Cleveland, I would have signed Kirk Cousins or at least somebody. It's got to be somebody, or Malik Willis, somebody to give me hope for my fans, and a chance for my team.
I feel like
I got some good football players.
I feel like Deshaun gives you hope, but it's false hope. If you give those numbers,
Yeah,
you can't go about what he was in Houston.
He's a much more famous name than he is productive.
And you remember, you want to think of, Deshaun Watson who's going to step in and throw for 4,000 yards and have 102 passer rating.
Yeah, that don't happen.
That guy hadn't been around for 5 years.
Yeah.
So
and 2 Achilles and
I say this only because it's the hot news item seems to be he would be the leader to be the Browns quarterback when the season starts. There's also a desperation here from an owner to get some ROI from that ridiculous contract.
Yeah.
You probably, how these GMs and they ride guys way longer than they should to prove themselves right.
But you don't want to throw bad money, good money after
well,
bad.
It's guaranteed. Yeah. That's the thing. Why am I going to let this guy go? I guaranteed him all this cash.
I'll give you one who's even better than Deshaun Watson that I'm not that I still don't think is the answer. and see what you guys think. Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
You sold on Daniel Jones as
No.
starting quarterback?
No. I'm not sold.
I'd more so if he hadn't just tore his Achilles,
Yeah.
like the season he was having.
How many years has he played? 4 or 5?
I call it 5.
We live in a world where
what has he done?
Oh, I'm
He had
talking
2
more.
good years.
I'm talking about in Indianapolis. I thought he was good in Indianapolis. I don't
He
want
was good.
I don't
He
want
had-
the
he-
New York
he took-
Giants version
took
of
the
him.
Giants to the playoffs. He
1
had
year.
similar.
Last
Yeah.
year, right? 1 year.
And
Oh,
they
you mean
and they
Giants in
won. They won a
the
road
postseason.
game. They beat somebody.
The Vikings.
That's
Yeah.
what got him the extension, right?
Yes, in New York, and
yeah.
then they cut bait.
7 years in the NFL. Most touchdowns he's ever thrown was his rookie year, 24. Last year, he threw 19 and 8, 3,100 yards in 13 games. He had slowed down a great deal. Remember, he started out hot.
Correct. That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Now, his ankle was banged up too.
Yeah.
Before, and that's probably why he did his Achilles.
I mean, again, that's fine.
We
but
we live in a world where a large portion of people aren't sold on Jalen Hurts.
also fair.
So I mean,
that's a good point.
So you can't be sold on Daniel Jones. I mean, I can't get consensus on Jalen Hurts. And by the way, I would fall in the not so sure category, even with the title.
Yeah. I think you like with Cleveland. What about like a Mac Jones? Like you make a move for him,
Something
like it just give you a little bit more
little
hope than what you've been seeing.
Yeah. And by the way, if I don't know, I guess if you're a quarterback like Mac Jones, are you content with staying in San Francisco for another year? Or would you rather have a team?
I want to start.
I think
I want to start.
I think Mac would want to start.
I want to start.
And you look, it would give you some stability. Doesn't feel like Mac on just an average team is going to lift you.
Right. It's a good point what you just said too, because like Sam Darnold,
he
slips up a little bit this year.
Right.
They'll kill him again.
Yeah.
And he's
tough to do in a Super Bowl champ, though.
It is.
At that point,
But I'm telling you, I know how it works.
I would kind of giggle. You kill me all you want.
It's so dangerous to play the however you want to describe it, tanking or whatever, to get a quarterback, because you got to be lucky that if it's Burrow or Trevor or Caleb Williams, and those last two have faced their own amount of criticism, even them being the overwhelmingly right choice at that number 1 pick.
You're in Phoenix. You got Jacoby Brissett and Chew.
Yeah. Even in Carolina, they still don't feel like they're all fully sold.
And by the way,
that's a fair one.
And by the way, we're going to find out, the Dolphins are the ones that went all in, quote unquote, on Malik Willis, but that's sight unseen.
Well, they went all in, and then they stripped their roster to nuts and bolts. They got nothing.
They also got him relatively cheap, didn't they? Wasn't it like $20 million for Willis?
Oh, yeah, comparatively.
Yeah, compared to some of the other ones.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, you got to have the quarterback, man. You just got to. You can't not, for sustained success. You can fly. You can give a flyaway year.
It's
I mean,
really
the
like,
Steelers have been doing it for years. They're good enough to be a playoff team with no quarterback play.
It's really like a upper half and a lower half.
Yeah.
How many quarterbacks threw for 4,000 yards
Yeah.
last year?
4,000?
Yeah. How many threw for 4,000? I've got the answer. I'm asking you. What do you think?
11.
6.
6.
Okay.
On the nose.
Lucky.
Can you name the 6 that threw for 4,000? Well, the MVP for sure. I'll go ahead and give you the 4,700 for Matthew Stafford. 4,700.
Did Trev get over 4?
Trev.
Yeah.
4,007. Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, 4,048. Drake May, 4,394.
Okay.
Dak Prescott, 4,552. Jared Goff, 4,564. And Stafford, 4,700.
Yeah. Jared Goff's another one.
Goff had another really good year, 34 touchdowns. He doesn't come through in the moment, though, dude.
Well,
it's just,
Dak, too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dak
fair.
is a really good regular season quarterback.
Yeah.
But until
they don't defend worth it.
Caleb Williams, nearly
Also
4,000,
true.
by the way. Caleb and Trevor seem to be on a real similar
feel good
path.
about Caleb Williams if you're Chicago.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mhm.
And with Ben
feel good
Johnson.
about that
and the
skipper.
coach.
Feel good about that skipper.
That's the Iceman.
Iceman.
That feels like the NFC Jag. That would be our sister franchise.
It is.
I'd like to pick. In fact, I was thinking about this because they were talking about Ben Johnson on a show I was listening to. I was thinking that I might can go ahead and get trendy with my Super Bowl pick when we make our picks. And it feels like a Bears-Jaguars matchup would be perfect symmetry, if not this year, but
it's going to happen.
One of these next few years. That'd be a fun one.
It's going to be a crazy storyline.
You can, like be down on your quarterback. We've done that here.
Sure.
Right? Or the Chargers with Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
But, man,
at the end of
what are you going to do?
What's the alternative?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the alternative?
And with the good ones, if you're down on them, when the story is done written, it doesn't matter. It won't matter. They're big. Like, you got to give Trevor credit for that, too, man. You're not immune to hearing what everyone's saying and what everyone's thinking. And just to kind of stay above that and finish on the upswing. And now I think with a good coach and good play calling, I think the days of there's going to be games, there are going to be moments. Trevor's going to blow games, right? The best do, but I think we're past the.
I am amazed
having to revet him every.
I will
4
tell you
weeks.
one thing. I'm amazed at like Stafford.
At
his age,
that guy wasn't going to play. Remember, he had his back injury.
Have his best year.
Yeah,
46-8, bro.
MVP.
That was terrific.
Yeah, and 4,700 yards. I mean, that's averaging almost 300.
Great. Now, again, great receivers to throw to.
Sure.
Great offense to play in, but still got to.
Yeah, but I mean, it's great offense, I think, because even when like Puka misses time, they'll do the tight ends as well.
Devontae Adams on the other side.
We'll end with this to sum it up. I'm looking at the average per attempt. That's somewhere Trevor really. Remember early in the year, even his good games, the average per attempt would be kind of low in the 6s. A lot of the times, he got that up over 7, which was top 15 by the end of the year too.
I think get down on Jalen Hurts. He threw 25. Only had 6 picks.
I'm not down on him.
No, I said they get down on him, and you're right. And then like if you're Tennessee, you're excited about Cam Ward. Had a real nice rookie season, man.
Sure,
real nice. So you want to see his growth.
No, I think.
C.J. Stroud, he needs that. He's catching some flack. Can he bounce back? Can he play better than he has? Those guys. New Orleans is excited about this Tyler Shuck kid, but in the end, he had 10 touchdowns and 6 picks.
Well, but he did it all late. He was really good late. Like he had like a couple of 3-0s.
You sold on Jackson Dart? I'm not. I've never been sold on Jackson.
I'm not sold on any of those guys.
But
if
you have him,
you're going with him.
He's definitely earned the right to let's go.
And he's also earned the right, if you believe that, to let it happen. Because it'll go up and down if injuries or otherwise.
Yeah.
Again, we're the textbook example of that. When it comes to the belief in the quarterback, that's where you need to have a quarterback who keeps that belief even when the others around him, often rightly so, have lost some of it.
My last thing, it's my hope that Patrick's not ready for the start of the season, so Justin Fields starts, so that'll be the 4th year in a row he starts.
That'd be fantastic. And I wonder how he...
And I'll tell you this, if Andy Reid has him, he'll make him a run. He will have running plays galore.
Yeah, like he did with Vic.
Yeah,
and then Vic became a good passer for him.
Yeah, but we'll win this. We're going to win this game because you're going to run the ball.
Which is something that Trevor learned how to do, I think,
Also
really
good
well
point.
this year.
Chiefs are going to be a real fun team to watch early. They're embarrassed the way they played last year. Lost all those one-score games. Then they got injured. I mean, you don't go from like going to the AFC Championship game every year to missing the postseason.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
Well, and honestly, Mahomes the last couple years, I mean, is because he's held to a different level.
Yeah, well,
and he has not played at that level.
But there was also a narrative, and I don't think he did anything to quiet it down last year, that it was time to go air Mahomes again. He was going to air it out, right?
But he really didn't.
And that didn't happen. All right, we'll come back with more next. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Don't miss the Bari Breakdown with Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays around 1:35 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Who's MIA? Who's coming back? Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:35 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
I wear the helmet.
And we wear the heel.
We tackle sports.
And other fun stuff around Jacksonville. That's why they call us Helmets and Heels.
3 voices, 1 show. Helmets and Heels. Weekdays 2 to 4 on 1010XL.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey Jacksonville, this is Dr. George Bari. Bari Orthopedics is your choice when it comes to an injury. We're here for you and your loved ones to deliver excellent treatment and care fast the first time. Trust your care in our hands. Get same-day appointments for your injuries with 3 locations. If it hurts, Ask us first. Bari Orthopedics.
Be sure and check out the expertise from Dr. George Bari and the entire staff at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval.
If you're listening to 1010 and you're a parent, chances are your kids are playing sports. Check out i9sports.com with spring and summer registration open right now. In the gym or on the field, and now at Tokoi Creek High School and Westside Middle. Check it out, i9sports.com.
Hi, I'm Amber Frangie. By now, you've heard the story. How I heard about how much weight some of my dad's friends at the radio station lost with Awaken 180, so I wanted to try it myself. Well, the truth is, it's really incredible. I just met with my Awaken 180 coach, and I've now lost more than 150 pounds. That is a real number, not an exaggeration. Some of you may think, wow, if she lost that much, how much had she gained? Well, that's a story for another day. But what I can tell you is Awaken 180 has changed my life, and maybe saved my life. I thought I might have been at a point of no return, but with Awaken 180, you never are. There's no medications, no fad diets, just a coach you meet with weekly who you can trust, a meal plan that makes sense, and that you'll enjoy. It's honestly a miracle. If you want to lose weight, even if you have a lot of weight to lose like me, Awaken 180 truly is the way to go. If that's where you are, try Awaken 180 today.
I'm Frank Frangie, but take it from my kid. If you want to lose weight the right way, call 1-844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com.
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it worse. Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back to the program. Hanging out here with Murph, the ITP Power Hour with Daniel Murphy. We love talking ball. We love talking football. What do you think? The Orlando thing came through yesterday. No big deal there, Murph. I mean, we all knew it was going to happen. In the end, it really was the only alternative for the Jags, quite frankly. Daytona International Speedway was intriguing, but not feasible. Gainesville has certain things that aren't NFL standard, and they're going to go through their own renovation, so I don't think that fit. Orlando's the best case scenario for him. And again, I don't want to lose sight. I keep reminding Jag fans, it's only 1 year.
It's 1 year.
So, you know.
It's going to be a long one, though.
It is, especially when your team's good.
Yes.
You know, that's what stinks.
Putting a product out there and you're excited about them.
Yeah, but, you know, it doesn't stink. It's good, but it's...
That maybe, I don't want to do poll questions for you, but what percentage of Jags fans will head down there? You know,
it's a great question. I don't know. Basis. If you figure... Like you figure 40,000 this year seating capacity.
Right.
All right. So that'll be pretty full. I don't know the season ticket holder number with the Jags. I went through with my season tickets, my section, even though it's section 2 something, got closed.
Right.
This year.
Okay.
So I had to relocate. So we had to move around and everything changed. But it was interesting this year. I don't think this year, they don't care if you stay or go. Because there's demand.
Yes.
Supply and demand.
Yeah.
And if I give up my tickets,
somebody will be there.
I can charge you more for my tickets, right? So I think that's how they look at it, and that's fine. It's all business. They'll do their thing, and then, but if there's 30,000 season ticket holders, how many would go to every single game in Orlando next year?
Half. I was going to say 10,000, a third.
You think 10,000 people will go to every Jaguar home game or every Jaguar game in Orlando?
If they kept their tickets, I'm saying if they're
if you buy tickets at Camping World,
I'm sure there's going to be a number of season tickets bought here. I think that's the question. How many of the season ticket holders here will be season ticket holders
And I
that season? That would be about his number, I bet. About 10.
I don't know this. I'm going to assume that the season ticket holders here will get first crack.
I would think so.
At Camping World.
I also
right?
have they talked about the price point? Are the tickets less being in Orlando? More?
I doubt it.
You know,
I don't know.
Try and get the local audience.
There's a lot. Remember, it's next year.
Yeah,
so there's a lot.
for sure.
They had so much to work on this year. Just to get
right.
everybody situated.
Yeah,
that it will be interesting.
What are the prices on the London games?
They're up.
They're more
not
than
cheap.
more than like an NFL game at home. I always look to like the affordable section. I'm not talking about the club. Whether you're charging $2,000 or $15,000 a seat, that's the level most people don't ever, strive to buy tickets. Then I'm talking about if you get an upper deck or you get an end zone, you know, or does where your
I get regular
average fan
tickets.
goes. Correct.
Front row at 245, and boy, they jumped after the
doubled probably from where you were.
Yeah. You're and again, there's still now. They're going to jump again in 28
when you get a nicer stadium.
I think they may jump a little bit, not necessarily, but in 27. I'm wondering if some of your access to 28 season tickets has something to do with your decision making on 27 season tickets.
26. 5? I think it was 25.
Last year?
Yeah, I think if you opted in last year,
yes,
you got
first crack.
Well,
that was one of the things.
And
in 28.
Okay, so that was the
and
one.
not to scare people. We're not a fan base that you won't be able to get season tickets in 28 if you want to.
Correct.
They'll be available.
Yeah,
it's like if
you just get first crack.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's it'll be interesting to see how the new stadium and the configuration and the price. You know, I think we don't even think about how awesome it's going to be to go down to this
so
Taj
far down the
Mahal,
road,
man.
yeah.
It's going to be just awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I have a question for you guys. I'm going to combine a couple of topics here, and we'll go to break. It's the Daily's Double Take presented by the deliciousness of the deli. I might go get a Duval today, ET, and get you one of those chicken sandwiches.
You know it.
All right.
And the chicken tenders, too.
LeBron is in the news. He became the NBA's all-time winner last night. No NBA player won more games in his career than LeBron James. He can now say that. He passes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
LeBron James.
So I'm going to ask you guys a question. Tell me the Major League Baseball non-pitcher with the most career wins. The most wins in games they appeared in. What major leaguer has the most wins?
Current?
All time.
Major leaguer.
All time.
Who's not a pitcher.
But
pitched.
No.
No. So
Won the
position
most
player.
position. Who has the most career wins? In other words, if he played 162 and they won
like Pete Rose and
90,
Ty Cobb.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pete Rose,
25
Ty Cobb.
years of a Hall of Fame.
both.
Hank Aaron. Oh, no, he was not on good teams.
Cal Ripken.
Huh?
Cal Ripken.
Cal Ripken's teams were pretty good. He played for a long time.
Good guess.
I think of those 20s Yankees. Those guys didn't play long enough.
I don't think Babe played a lot of years.
Not as It's do you have the answer?
Babe won.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Babe won in Boston.
My
But I like Pete Rose.
Pete Rose is the winner. Don't talk yourself off of it.
Yeah.
How many wins do you think it is?
All right, so Pete Rose played 20. How many?
I'll
years
tell you
ago?
how many games he played.
Okay,
he played 3,562 games.
1,900.
1,972, which is the record for being on the winning team for the most games that a player.
How many did he bet on? Sorry, not sorry.
Is there a list there or just the winner?
I'm looking for a list,
which they may not have.
Yeah, it's hard to find because if you go to winners, they give you pitchers. That's all you get. It's hard to find position players. So I kind of found that in the context of an art. Let me do a dive deeper in AI mode. See what that gives me.
While you dive, let me ask Murph this one question on the text line. It's a good one. First base coach tells the runner on first base. Can you explain if the first base coach tells the runner on first base to take a bigger lead? Our guys, talking about the Braves, constantly getting picked off, and it's getting annoying. They're taking huge leads, and it's killed momentum every time. They brought in Antoine Richardson, remember? And he was great for us last year. So far, 1 stolen base, 4 pickoffs. Not a good balance for the Braves. What is the first base coach? I know Antoine was all into it. I mean, he helped. We stole like 110 bases in a row to second.
Wow.
It was, we couldn't.
That's crazy. Is that a record?
It was a club record.
It's got to be an all-time record.
It was unbelievable because it just happened where he got thrown out the other night. Somebody did it second.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, what does the first base coach do as far as that?
Okay, so for stealing bases, what he'll do is he'll watch the pitcher and kind of like what their move looks like. He'll say, hey, if he puts his hands here, he's more likely to go home. Or if his foot does this, like when his back heel is up, he's
Should a coach tell a player who's taking their lead to get a bigger lead, like he's 8 years old and they're playing, the J.C. Penney squad?
I think not probably while he's out there necessarily.
Yeah.
Like the only things you kind of heard would be like confirmation of like go. Just like go.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if you had been talking about like, hey, might be a pitch to go on here or something, they might get out there and just at the point where you don't think the first baseman can relay it and throw a pick over or call a pitch out, you just tell them to go.
I got the top 5 of all-time wins, not pitchers.
Ty Cobb in there?
He is not in there. Pete Rose, 1972. The next guy is 1735. You said him.
Oh, then
you said him. Dan erroneously said he only played on bad teams. He didn't play on great teams.
Hank Aaron.
Hank Aaron. He played on a lot of
Willie
80,
Mays?
91. Willie Mays is 5th, 1643. You're missing 2. One of these sounds right. He's kind of forgotten because he's not the type of superstar as these other guys. Carl Yastrzemski is 3rd.
Oh, yeah.
And Stan Musial is 4th. By the way, speaking of Yastrzemski, now that we have, is it Mike Yastrzemski who we have?
Mm-hmm.
Man, as he gets older, he looks just like his uncle.
Is he?
He looks like
grandfather.
Carl Yastrzemski is his grandfather? Okay, then he looks like his... Okay,
yeah. His grandfather.
Yeah. The more he looks like his grandfather.
Yeah.
I mean, it's starting to get that spitting image to him. It looks like Yaz is playing for us. It's weird. All right, we got to take a break. Back with more next.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Your front row seat to history in the making.
The Florida Gators, they are the 2025 national champions.
Your home for the most play-by-play is 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Has any Major League Baseball player ever hit 2 grand slams in the same inning?
Filing an insurance claim following a storm shouldn't be an ordeal. Southern Oak Insurance's claim team prepares for catastrophic situations well in advance. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance. Fernando Tatis of the Cardinals hit 2 grand slams in the same inning in 1999. Both came off the same pitcher, Chan Ho Park of the Dodgers.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
The Clay County Fair turns 40 this year. 4 decades of crazy rides, live music, great food, and Team 1010XL's food eating contest. It's your main man, E.T., and I'll be looking for you April 2nd through the 12th. Learn more at claycountyfair.org.
Mike Dempsey, if you're thinking about a bathroom upgrade, maybe turning that old tub into a safer walk-in shower, check out 5 Star Bath Solutions. I shopped around, talked to several companies, and I chose 5 Star because their customer service was simply incredible. Responsive, honest, upfront about the entire project, and their pricing was even better than expected. When you're ready for a fresh look, better comfort, and a bathroom space you'll love using every day, schedule your free consultation at 5starbathsolutions.com and get the 5-star experience.
Want to show off that backyard flex? Purple Heart Pools, a veteran-owned pool company right here in Jacksonville, is offering a brand new custom pool and spa package for a flat $75,000. All in, no bait, no switch. You heard that right. Only $75,000 for a custom pool and spa. Now's the time to break ground. Game days, summer nights, and neighborhood envy included. Schedule a free consultation today at purpleheartpools.com. Purple Heart Pools, Jacksonville's veteran pool company.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call now for your free evaluation and see if multi-unit hair grafting or PRP can restore your hair. Call 904-777-IHRS.
My bald
bald spots are gone. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS is the only clinic in the Southeast to offer all proven solutions to restore your hair and is now offering multi-unit hair grafting. One procedure, more hair.
You've got nothing to lose but more hair. I feel younger, I look younger, and who doesn't want to feel better about themselves?
This year, grow your hair back. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-4477.
Time to level up your golf game with Back 9 off US 1 in Nocatee. This simulated golf is not your average simulated golf. It's the same technology they use in TGL. It's terrific. So whether you want to play the best golf courses the world has to offer just down the street, you can. Over 100 of the world's most iconic courses on this incredible technology. But you can also work on your game. It's open 24 hours, and you can get membership. You can get single-day play. But you need to check them out. It's Back 9 Golf, Ponte Vedra off US 1 in Nocatee. Look for them right next to Nice High School.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
I'm doing all the logistics work for you. Now, I will say, Jacksonville residents a lot more familiar with driving to Orlando than Orlando resident is driving to Jacksonville. We've all been going to Orlando a number of times through Disney and the parks and ball and spring and every other thing. But I did do something this morning. I was curious, like Whiskers. Sure. I was sitting in my Chase Lounge in my living room this morning preparing for the show. It's about 4:15. I said, you know what? I'm going to put in Google Maps my house to Camping World Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I live in northwest St. Johns County. By the time I get to I-95 and 210, if you live downtown Jacks, you would probably be at I-95 and 210. So I would say this is a pretty accurate measurement. Now, granted, it's 4:15 in the morning, but on a Sunday, you would not have normal travel either. So I think this is probably going to correspond with what your commute time would be on a Sunday going from Jacksonville to Orlando. So I'll ask you, Dan, you know where I live, and for your sake, it's right near the golf course out there. How far is it? Time. Like, what will it take me if I leave my house to go to Camping World Stadium? By the way, for Jags, I can tell you because I've made the trip, checks notes 1,000 times, from my house to parking lot to the stadium. 45 minutes is pretty conservative.
Double.
So an hour 30, you're saying?
Hour 38.
Hour 56.
I was going to say 2 hours.
Hour 56, which is, by the way, it might take me an hour to go from my house to Atlantic Beach.
Mm-hmm.
It takes me more than an hour to go to Amelia for an event. So now the difference is you don't do that, 6-7 weeks.
Yeah.
I
think a lot of folks will go down Saturdays. Some might surround a little Disney weekend.
I might, package it around the mouse.
Yeah.
That's what you do down there. Make a stay over.
Or do a Gator trip. You see the Gators in Gainesville on Saturday or Saturday night and go down. Or
I think there'll be a lot of different options.
If these gas prices don't go down, ain't nobody going nowhere.
Yeah,
gas prices will go down.
I'm going to guess they'll be down by 2020.
Oh, have mercy.
Yeah. Guessing by 27.
Yeah,
I
they
got a
should be by
question for
then.
Merv.
Yeah.
Send it.
Based off of what Coach Liam Cohen said down at the coaches
owners meeting.
The owners meeting, he said that this team could be better even if we don't win 13 games or something to that nature. Merv, have you ever played on a team that you feel has gotten better but won less games?
Yeah, I would say in the regular season.
And
you
what does he
have that.
mean by that? Really,
You're
Can you
more
break that down?
formidable in the postseason.
That's exactly what it means. There is no other answer, right?
We give ourselves a chance to get deeper.
We may not have this. We may not have the same record, but we'll be just as tough out in the postseason.
And what we learned last year is, in the end, you got to get in the tournament. We were all worried, got to get a home game, and sure, you always want to have a home game. That's fine, but you know what?
Just get in.
We would have been better off, honestly, going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but we've been better off going to Pittsburgh, beating the Steelers. and then maybe going to, I don't know, New England or whatever, playing in that rain and see what happens. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, that boils down because the situation would have been the same. We would have played New England had we won the Buffalo game.
Correct.
So it boils down, do you want to play Buffalo at home or Pittsburgh on the road?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh on the road.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh on the road. Last year, for sure.
I'll stick with Buffalo at home every
But
time.
what we've also learned, though, like in our past from the 17 season to the 18 season, very successful 17 season, 18 season, we flopped. 22 to 23 with Peterson. Wonderful season 22, 23, we flopped.
Yep.
Now we're put in that same situation. New coach, Liam Cohen, great season in 25. We'll see what we do.
I will say this: the 20, you do have this as part of it. Which seems awful bold, being a Jaguars fan, to consider a 9-8 season a flop. That's what 2023 was.
Yeah, but when you lose 5 in a row to end the year, it's a flop.
But that was injury driven. We lost the quarterback for the end of the year.
Well, we brought him back. Find a way to beat Tennessee.
Sure,
and you're
no,
in.
I get it. I'm not saying, but it was. You know,
I mean, it was a flop, Jeff. You can't be 9-8 is a flop when you have the playoffs. When you're the number 1 seed in the freaking AFC.
Well, they definitely flopped at the end of the year.
Yeah, started out so hot.
With Cincinnati, because we played
24
them.
felt way more like what you consider a flop season.
Cincinnati ran it back up.
My point is, and your reaction, I think, speaks in some ways to the point. In Jacksonville, a flop isn't 9-8. That's my point.
Well,
you know,
maybe we got to get past that.
When you look down, if we looked right now on Wikipedia, and we went down the Jaguars season, and we went pointing at them. That's
looking at it in totality. But that was the 0-6 finish. Is like,
that was a flop. That 100%. Yeah. The overall, you're left with a flopping, and then the flop continued into the next year, and so it felt like it was about an 18-game flop.
I kind of think too, like this year, you'll get a little bit of the even out thing. Like, we lost all those one-score games, right? Okay. And then this year, we won a lot of those games.
We're playing 11 games away from Everbank. That's matters.
A good point. Yeah.
11. So you could be a better team and only win 11 games. That's fine. I don't care. Go to the playoffs.
Get in.
Just build. We need to go to the playoffs 3, 4, 5, 6 years in a row. It takes a crazy injury or something for you to not make it. Like the Chiefs last year. You got to get in there and keep taking your shot. Because I got news for you. There are good teams and great quarterbacks that keep getting in and keep taking their shot, and they're watching the Super Bowl just like us.
Oof.
Allen in the Bills, Lamar in the Ravens. There are others. Herbert in the Chargers. Pick one.
Yeah. Murph, good seeing you, man.
Yeah,
Happy birthday. Enjoy your day.
Much.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll take a break and make the turn for home.
One question from the text line you might can answer. Well, my gut instinct is you'll hop on the bus and you'll bus down to Orlando. That's the only play, right? You don't charter that short a trip.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
What do you think?
What are you talking about?
Fly. He's talking about fly. He's talking about busing down there, like in minor leagues.
Like, do you fly down on Saturday?
Oh, the team.
Yeah. Does the team fly down on Saturday?
No,
or they bus?
I think they'll probably
some real nice buses, right?
It's a short flight, man. I
mean, they're going to be in the air for like 7 minutes.
Yeah, and it'll take as long to drive to the airport.
We bused to Tampa one time, so I'm guessing they bus Saturday.
And just kind of all hang out.
That's the other thing. It's not day of either.
Well,
obviously.
And there's also this with the buses today. They can bus. They'll have big screen TVs. College ball will be on, and all that stuff as well.
It is a little bit. It's a little bit tougher.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a little inconvenience.
And that's still 2 years away, by the way. We got this year's.
Yes.
This year's the year we're 11 away from the bank. That year will be 17 away from the bank.
Right. Oh,
all
boy.
Right. Appreciate Murph. We're back to put a wrap on it next.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Looking for golf that doesn't feel like golf? Welcome to Pine Royale, Callahan's new golf entertainment destination. Play a 9-hole par 3 course, compete in TrackMan-powered driving bays, and get ready for all-new 18-hole mini golf coming soon. As the sun goes down, the course lights up. Add in great food, a full bar, and space to hang with the whole crew, and suddenly golf feels a whole lot more social. Search Pine Royale Callahan and come play today.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow.
So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyoublow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Stop letting high-interest debt weigh you down. Pay it all off in days with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan. It's a completely hassle-free way to cash out your home equity with no appraisals, no paperwork, no waiting. Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan uses AI-driven technology to get you approved for cash in as little as 1 day with a rate that's at a 3-year low. One client got $100,000 approved in under 24 hours, wiped out all their credit cards, started a home improvement project, and cut their monthly expenses by $1,500. Call Loan Pronto now and see how much cash you can get. No hard credit pull up front. Imagine, this time next week, you could be credit card debt-free. Loan Pronto, A-rated by the BBB, with nearly 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. That's 999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781 on approved credit, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Jacksonville, get ready. April 6th, the Florida Theater presents Leonid and Friends. This 11-piece band brings the sound of Chicago to life. Horns, vocals, all the energy. Hear favorites from Chicago, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Stevie Wonder, and more. One night only, April 6th. Get your tickets now at floridatheater.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Murph's the best. We're going to have Maddie Every is going to be in studio with us next Wednesday to kick off the Masters.
Wonderful.
And by the way, we can talk about that Azalea patron collection and all those terrific digs that they have over at Live Forever Golf. Man,
Just tell him to bring gear.
Yeah, he probably. I won't tell him. I'll tell him to bring his insight, and if he happens to bring gear, I'll let y'all know. Although we did get the text to swing by and get some gear, so yeah, we'll be sporting some of that Azalea look, and they're always doing cool things over there. We got some other cool Live Forever Golf stuff through the years, right? You got
Great
your
stuff.
Gaines Vegas or whatever it is. I got a Gator Man. There's a Duval they put out, so they got all kinds of different seasonal efforts. So I mean, everything from the t-shirts to the polos, the quarter zips, the hoodies, pants and shorts, and all the accessories you want, and you know that you're supporting a local company here as well. And Matt Every and his friends over there have done a great job growing Live Forever Golf. I'm seeing it in more and more pro shops around town, and you can find it anytime you want it. They're always dropping great deals at liveforevergolf.com.
Yes, 100%.
The golf.
Speaking of, I'm reading this story.
Okay.
Inside the cabins at Augusta National Golf's ultimate stay and play. Guests at Augusta National.
Did you stay in the cabins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guests at Augusta National may stay overnight in the famous cabins that dot the property, making for an unforgettable visit to the home of the Masters. And it is. And Webb Simpson said the greatest golf experience, in my opinion, in the world is playing Augusta, having dinner in the clubhouse, a post-dinner glass of wine, walk around, see the history. You go up and can call up any Masters on the TVs, and 97 is my favorite. And then you wake up and you do it again. It's great. And he's right.
Tiger Woods, by the way, won't be at Augusta, and we had.
Right.
I think he was seriously considering, and word was he was up there, at the grounds a couple of weeks ago. But we're getting details from his crash, his arrest. He's pleaded not guilty, and he is stepping away, and he's going to go to some sort of treatment. Woods, they say, exhibited severe signs of impairment, had 2 hydrocodone pills in his pocket when he was pulled out of that wreck that. Well, he caused down in South Florida last week. He's made his first public comment since the car crash led to a DUI charge. Says he knows, quote, the seriousness of the situation I find myself in today and that he's stepping away for a period of time to get treatment. Said nothing about participating in next week's Masters at Augusta, but certainly that now takes a backseat, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Woods had several occasions in recent months that his recovery was slow, some days better than others. He did play in the TGL last week.
Yeah.
But driving a Land Rover on a local road near Jupiter last Friday afternoon, Wood said, according to a police report, that he had been distracted looking at his phone, adjusted the radio when he tried to avoid a pickup truck that was turning in front of him. The collision caused his vehicle to fall on its side, where he's helped out of the car by other people. But again, off to treatment and hopefully some ability to corral what is obviously a problem.
100%.
Yeah, obviously a problem.
It's all
I just
you got to take care
wish
of it.
those people well in that.
Sure. It's an unbelievable
as many times as you can.
challenge. And again, only he knows what he's been
It's
through. and
different
only
for
he
other
knows-
people.
Yes.
That's right. You or I could take an oxy today and would have no urge or want to take it again, and somebody else could take one today and want to tomorrow.
Yep.
That's the danger.
E.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Morning, Tone.
Morning, guys.
What's going on?
You know, talking about the Oxy thing, I got prescribed Oxy once, and the doctor who prescribed it to me told me only take it if the pain gets, real unbearable for you. So I took the doctor seriously, never took one.
Yeah, I don't get them. I don't. I mean, now look, knock on wood. There are
this
people.
is 25 years
There are
ago.
people in a lot worse pain than the things that I've dealt with. But whenever I've had either a surgery or a wisdom tooth out or a variety of things, they make the offer and I just say no.
I cracked
I'll
those
just
babies
go.
open when I had
Do
kidney
you?
stones.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand
Yeah.
it. It was constant
I get it.
pain. and
That's the last
I can't deal
time.
with it.
That's the last time when I passed my kidney stone, but mine wasn't as bad as yours. But that was the last time that I consider. I don't want to.
I know
feel
they're
good.
addictive. Like I don't want to take one unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
And there's nothing wrong with taking them. This is not judging, but it's also easy to one every 6 hours becomes 3 every 6 hours becomes
Sure does.
15 a day.
We know how dangerous it is now.
Yeah. That's for
and
sure.
as long as you're going into it with your eyes open to it, I think you can handle it.
What you got cooking today?
We will have a couple of guests on the show today.
Oh.
We will carry the press conference at 11 o'clock this
Okay.
morning with Shad Khan and the announcement that they're
Down in
going to be
Orlando?
playing in Orlando, right? And whatever that's going to entail. Colby Taylor, who we've mentioned a couple weeks ago, as a guy who tested
got him.
super well at his pro day. He will be joining us here in about 20 minutes here on the program this morning. So we'll check in with Colby, what's going on with him. Ryan O'Halloran as well during the first hour today, who was out at the meetings and everything that he heard about the Jags during that time.
Good stuff. Good show. Looking forward to it.
Yes,
Good
sir.
listen today. Our work is done.
It
here
is.
on a
It's
hump day.
done. We've got 20 hours to rest and recuperate, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Head on a swivel. Don't fall for the chicanery. Happy April Fool's Day.
Swerve it.
The drill.
From the